Lucas Danielewicz.
And welcome.
And the starting pitcher tonight for the Canyon County Spuds.
And welcome, folks, as we are live here on Tommyknockers YouTube and Tommyknockers Mixlr, as we are about to start Game 3 of this Tommyknockers Spuds homestand
for your Mining City Tommyknockers. The lineup submitted by manager Tom Carty.
And here we are. We'll start off with the Spuds lineup tonight. Leading off, number 6, Bryson Vaughn. Then it's number 3, Cole Arnold. Then number 22, Cam Grant. Number 24, Zach Tollerman after that. Then number 5, Dylan Jester. Then number 7, Mark Taylor. And then number 27, Kane Ross. And number 8, David Bedrosian. And number 4, playing DH tonight, Luke Danielwick. And starting on pitching mound for the Spuds is number 31, Thomes. In your starting lineup for your Mining City Tommyknockers. And we have shortstop tonight, number 3, Miles Hartsfield. Then third baseman tonight, number 11, Carter Dobrinsky. Then center fielder, number 17, Justin Green. And then catching tonight, number 19, David Melfi. Then first base, number 12, Jake Mastillo. Then in left field, in his final night as a Tommyknocker, number 7, Rin Yokiyama. Then we have DHing tonight, number 27, Marty Carnahan. Then in right field, number 32, Hayden Brown. And round up the lineup, number 2 at second base, Matt Krager. And on the mound for your Mining City Tommyknockers is Braden Meyer, wearing number 1 for your Mining City Tommyknockers. And we'll begin this game here shortly. We'll be right back. And we are back on Tommyknockers Baseball Network, folks. After Jimi Hendrix there with the long guitar national anthem. As the fans found that rather interesting, as did we. So, we are about to start here. And like I said before, number 1, Braden Meyer will take the mound for your Mining City Tommyknockers. And leading off for the Spuds will be Bryson Vaughn. So, we are about to kick this off here, folks. Do want to let you know that Tommyknockers have put in a lot of work here in the first 2 games of this series, and they just made too many errors and leaving men stranded on base to take those 2 wins. Both were closer games than they appeared, and all came down to Tommyknocker mistakes. So once again, we are about to begin Game 3 here in just a moment. We'll be right back. And we are back, folks, on the Tommyknockers Broadcast Network. I'm your broadcaster for the season, Tyler King. So we are about to kick off Game 3 in the final game against the Spuds in this homestand. And Bryson Vaughn, number 6 for the Spuds, will lead off against number 1, Braden Meyer. And here we are, first pitch. Swung on, and a little grounder. The shortstop throws, gets him for the first out. First pitch, first out. 1 down, top of the first. Braden Meyer. That's a good start right there. 1 pitch.
Batting second, shortstop, number 3.
Here comes number 3, Cole Arnold, up to face Meyer. And here we go. Here's the pitch. First pitch to Arnold is a ball. It was a hot day here today in Butte, Montana, nice and humid. Pretty cool to start this pitch. And there's ball 2. Pretty cool to start the game off here with the sun being covered by the clouds. We had a little sprinkle as fans are still coming into the ballpark. And here's the 2-0 pitch from Meyer. Delivers, swung on, and that will be a hit into right field as he goes for 2. As he gets in for a double there with the second at bat of the game. And here we go. Cam Grant will be up as the 3rd batter of the inning. Once again, folks, we are on YouTube and Mixlr today. YouTube does have video and audio, but we are on Mixlr for anyone who's just wanting the audio. As Meyer gets ready to face Grant. He checks second. Delivers. High 1-0 on Cam Grant.
Well, taking a look at the standings, if you look on Point Street right now, it's kind of messed up. But
and here we go.
Doing the
Meyer readies for the 1-0.
In the Lewis division, you have the Soares Valley Sauerdogs.
Here's the pitch.
5-2.
as that gets down
Down in the dirt.
for another ball. 2-0 on Cam Grant.
The Weak City Whiskey Jacks and the Mining City Tommyknockers currently tied 4-3 for second place. Canyon County Spuds.
Meyer ready. He gets his pitch here for the 2-0 with one down. Runner on second. Top of the first.
2-0
Meyer
pitch.
checks second. Delivers home. Strike one. 2-1
On the outside corner.
on Cam Grant.
Balls and 1 strike. Well, then you have the Badland Big Sticks 2 and 5.
And once again, folks, I do apologize for any crossover in today's broadcast, as there is a smaller press booth here
Struggling out of the gate.
at Three Legends Stadium. And here we go. Meyer checks second. 2-1. Delivers. Swung on, fouled off for the 2-2 on Cam Grant.
2 and 1. Now 2 and 2 on Cameron Grant. This is the 5th away game for the Canyon County Spuds.
As Cam Grant takes his time getting back in. It's a 2-2 ball game. Or a 2-2 count, excuse me. With one down, runner on second in the top of the first.
Runner on second for Cameron
Meyer gets ready as the sun peeks out. Here we go.
Delivers.
Swung on, and that is a hit. As that'll go to second base. Krager, first easy out there for the second out
Second out of
at first base. But the runner does advance to third, and Vaughn. And that brings up number 24, Zach Tollerman.
That's going to bring up Zach Tollerman for the Spuds.
Third baseman.
It is a
number
windy
24,
day here at the
Zach
park,
Tollerman.
Zach
as
Tollerman
balls will be flying once again,
player of the
folks.
game, as he had the first
As the
home
wind
run
is
Spuds
blowing
history.
nice and hard here at Three Legends Stadium.
Last night, player of the
And
game.
here we go. Meyer readies for Zach Tollerman. Sets. Delivers. Ball 1-1-0.
So the first one that we'll do is the first dice roll.
Tonight's lineup for the Spuds: Vaughn, Arnold, Grant, Tollerman.
Here's the second pitch. Delivers.
And Danielwicz.
Strike 1-1 on Zach Tollerman.
1-1 as the count runs even. On the other side, the Spearfish, Sasquatch, and Fremont Moon currently tied for first place with a record of 6-1.
Here's another pitch.
One pitch.
Outside 2-1 on Zach Tollerman.
On.
With a runner on third here in the top of the first with two down. 0-0 at Three Legends Stadium in Butte, Montana.
And it's Western Nebraska.
Once again, folks, we do have a video and audio feed on YouTube and an audio feed on Mixlr tonight. As you can check out this beautiful view of Three Legends Stadiums has on the video feed on YouTube. Here's the pitch. Outside for ball 3-1 from Braden Meyer
Ball 3.
on Zach Tollerman.
3-1 on Tollerman. And then
Once again, I do
the Sioux Falls
believe
Sunfish won their
that this is
first
one of the
game
most
yesterday.
beautiful views in all of baseball.
They're now 1-6.
And here we go. 3-1 pitch from Braden Meyer.
One pitch.
Delivers. Called ball 4 as Tollerman will walk down to first with runners on the corners now with 2 outs. That'll bring up number 5, Jester,
That's going to bring up number 5, Dylan Jester.
as Jester takes his time here, redoes his gloves.
Catcher, number 5, Dylan Jester.
Last night.
His fans are once again still coming into the stadium here at Three Legends Stadium,
Correct.
as Braden Meyer gets a new ball and is trying to clean his cleats here,
And then he walked from the second.
as the mound's a little wet and mud is sticking to his cleats, messing up the placement when he throws a pitch. Believe it or not, that little mess up changes everything. So it'll be a new batter here with 2 down, runners on the corners.
Dylan Jester coming in.
And that batter is number 5, Dylan Jester.
Top of the first with 2 outs. Runner on.
And here we
on
go.
the corners.
Set,
First Spud.
delivers,
First pitch to
called
Jester.
ball,
Outside.
1-0 on Dylan
Ball
Jester.
strikes.
Here we go. 1-0 pitch as he checks first.
1-0 pitch.
Looks over to third. Sets, delivers, called ball 2, 2-0 on Dylan Jester.
Dylan Jester. Back-to-back nights that Jester is behind
Here we go.
behind the plate.
Once again, Meyer gets his pitch as he looks over at first. Looks up at third, sets, delivers 2-0. 3-0 on Dylan Jester.
3-0 on Jester.
As Myers struggling to get his footing down, and once that mud gets caught in there and that placement is off, the ball goes wherever it goes instead of where you want it to. Hopefully we can get that fixed here. In the 3-0 count to Dylan Jester. Runners on the corners. Pitch completely outside.
Ball 4, and that gets away from the catcher.
As Vaughn will come in to score on the wild pitch from Taylor, or from Meyer, excuse me. As Jester gets the walk there on a wild pitch on the 4th pitch. And it is now 1-0 as Coach Brandon Cowan comes out to talk to Meyer.
First baseman.
As errors once again, folks, come to rear their head. As this Tommyknocker team is way better than we appear. But we'll be right back here after this pitching conversation on Tommyknockers Baseball Network.
In the top of the first.
Do that. And here we go as we are back 3-0. As Mark Taylor comes up here, and that is a strike for a 0-1 count on Mark Taylor.
Welcome back here, folks,
as Meyer gets ready here. 0-1 pitch. 2 down, 2 runners on, 2nd and 1st. Here's the pitch. Outside as this ball keeps going outside there. Same spots. It's clearly that landing on the mound. It's causing that ball to sail outside. It'll be a 1-1 count now.
Runners on 1st and 2nd for the Spuds. It's Tollerman on 2nd. Jester on 1st.
There we go.
Jester
Sets. Delivers. Strike 1. Or strike 2, excuse me. 1-2 on Mark Taylor with 2 down, 2 on. 1-0 Spud lead off of the wild pitch by Brandon Meyer. And here we go, 1-2 as Meyer gets ready.
1-2 pitch on its way.
Sets, delivers. Strike 3, looking as that's a backwards K for Meyer. However, one does cross on the wild pitch as the Tommyknockers shoot themselves in the foot once again. But we will be back here for the bottom of the 1st. Don't go anywhere. Just want to let you know that Tommyknockers Baseball is brought to you by Jimmy John's. It's freaky fast service and fantastic food. And fantastic sponsor. We'll be right back on Tommyknockers Baseball Network.
Stop number 3, Miles Hartsfield.
We are back, folks, here as Miles Hartsfield, number 3, playing shortstop today for your Mining City Tommyknockers, will lead off, and it's a 1-0 game off of the Tommyknocker error once again. We have a really good team here at Mining City. As long as these errors keep building up, it overshadows it. And here's the first pitch. Ball 1 from Thromes to Hartsfield. And here we are. Pitch number 2. It's a 1-0 count to Hartsfield. And here's the pitch. Swung on right to the second baseman, as it'll be a quick out there for Miles Hartsfield, as that'll be 1 down. Up next will be number 11, the third baseman tonight, Carter Dobrinsky.
Batting second, third baseman number 11, Carter Dobrinsky.
Dobrinsky gets ready to step in to face Thomes. He is ready for the first pitch as Thomes winds up, delivers, as the pitch drops in for a strike. I don't know about that one. 0-1 is the count. Here's number 2. 0-1 delivers. Swung on, fouled off for a 0-2 count.
On Carter Dobrinsky.
Dobrinsky settles back in. 0-2 count here with 1 down. Bottom of the first. And here's the windup. Delivers. Swung on and crushed. Crushed, folks. That's gone. That is gone. Let's go, Carter Dobrinsky. Tie ball game 1-1. Bottom of the first. As he rounds the bases, that'll bring up number 17, Justin Green, who's playing center field today for the Tommyknockers. And that, folks, is the first one of the day, and I have a feeling it will not be the last. 1-1 ball game in the bottom of the first, 1 out. Justin Green up.
Third, number 17 center fielder, Justin Green.
And here we are. Green settles in for Thome. Thome throws. Swung on and missed by Justin Green. 0-1 with 1 down. Tie ball game. 1-1, bottom of the first. And here we go. Once again, 0-1. Justin Green. Thomes delivers. Swung on and hit, but that's going foul. And that'll be a 0-2 count on Justin Green. Green settles in for the 0-2 pitch.
Tom on the mound for the Spuds has
boom, boom, as that's hit directly up the middle, as Justin Green will cruise to first for a single at his at-bat. So we now have a runner on first when 1 down, and that will bring up catcher tonight, number 19, David Malfi.
Back-to-back hits for the
Batting fourth, catcher, number 19, David Malfi.
Gonna bring up the catcher, number 19, David Melfi. Last night, Melfi DH.
It played an ad, like literally as I started it. It's fine.
1 for 4.
And here we go, Melfi digs in. 0-0.
1 out in the inning. Runner on first.
And here's the pitch. Delivers, Green goes as it's high.
Second.
As he is safe on the steal. It was a close play, as Vaughn made a great play to catch and dive backwards.
Throw by Dylan Jester.
As that almost got him. It was a great slide on the outside, and Vaughn, Jester behind the plate made the throw, as Vaughn had to turn around and try to dive tag him, and Green just got the hand in there. And here we go. 1-0 count, as that pitch, stolen ball on the pitch was a ball, as that is ball 2 to David Malfi.
Sign up for the dice roll at the merchandise tent or merchandise bar.
What is it called? Runners on, pitching to the pitching facing
And here we go, 2-0 pitch.
2-0 pitch.
I do apologize for any crossover. Here we go. Called a strike there after about a 5-second pause by the umpire.
Great placement by
Anybody else would have said ball before then. And here we go, 2-1 on David Malfi. And here we go.
2-1.
Holmes, check second. Delivers. Swung on and missed by David Malfi, as that is a 2-2 count now.
On Melfi, catcher for the Tommyknockers.
Once again, folks, we are on Mixlr and YouTube tonight, as YouTube has a video and audio, and Mixlr only has the audio.
Get out of the inning.
And beautiful Butte, Montana tonight. A little windy day. Started off hot, but the clouds have come out,
Back towards second.
and the wind has made it nice. High 3-2 count on David Melfi. Once again, I do recommend tuning into the YouTube feed, as you get to see the beautiful view here at Three Legends Stadium, one of the best in all of the nation.
Back to Tom.
I think the temperature's gone down about 10 degrees since.
And here we go.
Like 80s to 70s.
Full count.
Supposed to get down to 60.
Full count pitch here to Malfi. Swung on and hit, as that will get down, as Green had to hold up. Unsure if that would get down or not, so the runners will be on the corners with one down, and that will bring up your first baseman tonight for the Tommyknockers, number 12, Jake Mastillo. As number 10, Daiki Asami, one of our Japanese players, comes out and hands the ball to the umpire.
First baseman number 12.
And everybody here in Butte, Montana is waiting in anticipation for him to come out and pitch his first outing at home. And once again, number 7, Ren Yokoyama, who's playing left field today. This is his last day as a Tommyknocker.
This is their warm-up songs.
As Thomes goes, swung on and missed.
Missed at the plate.
As Jake Mastillo goes down 0-1 with the runners on corners, one down in the bottom of the first. And here we go. Thomes readies, delivers, outside, 1-1 on Jake Mastillo.
Strike to Jake Mastillo. 1-1 out of the score.
And Mastillo steps back in. Runners on the corners, one out, 1-1. 1-1 ball game, bottom of the first. A lot of ones.
1-1 pitch.
Swung on, foul tipped for a 1-2 count by Jake Mastillo.
Just did get
He takes his time, stepping back in. As
the ball.
on the video feed, you will see Daiki Asami run out and grab that baseball and go back to the dugout. And here we go. 1-2 pitch to Jake Mastillo.
Pitch from Brennan Tom.
Swung on and missed, as that'll be a strikeout for Jake Mastillo for the second out of the inning. Excuse me, folks, as the scoreboard was a little messed up there, as it's a 2-2.
Now 2-2 on Jake Mastillo.
As that strikeout, or that swinging strike there, was the second strike.
2-2 pitch.
And we will have another pitch here. Ball, as that'll be a full count on Jake Mastillo with the runners on the corners. One down.
Runners on the corners.
As Mastillo steps back in, 3-2. Runners on the corners, one out in the bottom of the first, 1-1 ball game. As there's a pickoff attempt there just to keep the runner honest at first.
Excuse me, Melfi gets back safely.
As Thomes settles back on the mound, Mastillo takes a practice swing, steps back in for the full count pitch. Once again, there's one out here, runners on the corners, 1-1 ball game, bottom of the first. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled off.
Popped up behind the plate.
As that will go foul.
Pops up, and this is
It'll stay
foul.
3-2 on Jake Mastillo.
What, no crash on the ceiling like that?
It's not.
I thought that was pretty much up the elevator shaft, but I guess it carried backwards.
Well, the wind's blowing this way, so
Exactly.
yeah, it's probably.
Which makes that home run even more impressive.
Yeah. And it probably would have gone into the road.
3-2.
Here we go.
Once again, the payoff pitch on its way.
3-2 once again for Jake Mastillo. Runners on the corners, one out. And here's the pitch. Swung on and hit. As that's caught. What a play. What a play by Vaughn.
First in time to get
as that will end the inning 1-1 as the Tommyknockers once again strand runners.
Ladies and gentlemen,
As we go to the top of the second, I want to let you know that Tommyknockers Baseball is brought to you by Meadows Sports Bar and Grill in Butte, Montana, right next to our team store on West Park Street in Butte, Montana. We'll be right back right after this. And welcome back, folks, to Tommyknockers Broadcast Network here, as number 27, Kane Ross, will lead off against Braden Meyer, who comes back out on the mound for his second inning of work after giving up one on the wild pitch in the first inning. And here's a pitch high from Meyer, 1-0 on Kane Ross. Little sprinkling going on here at Three Legends Stadium, but I do believe it's stopped already. Here's the second pitch as it's hit high up into the air as Hayden Brown in right field tracks it down as he makes the catch. It's a very windy day, folks, so that ball in the air was probably moving like crazy. As you can see in the outfield, all the center fielder and right fielder were just trying to find it as it kept blowing around in the air, and Hayden Brown makes the catch out there in right field. As that is the first out in the top of the second for Meyer. And that brings up number 8, David Bedrosian. As that pitch is inside on Bedrosian for a 1-0 count.
Bottom of the first, tied it up. Spuds looking for the sweep here today.
And here we go. Readies. Sets, delivers. Swung on and missed for Bedrosian, 1-1. And here we go, Meyer readies. Once again, folks, we are on YouTube and Mixlr tonight. And here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, 1-0, or 1-2, excuse me, on David Bedrosian.
Now 1-2 on Bedrosian.
Meyer readies on the mound. Bedrosian settles in, 1-2, 1 out, top of the second. 1-1 ball game. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and that is hit, and it's a little blooper to second base as Matt Krieger will make the out, and that is the second out of the top of the second for Meyer. And he will face now number 4, Luke Danielwick. Thought he was going to have the night off yesterday, came in to pitch hit and stayed in as DH. As Danielwick comes up to the plate. He's been a huge batter for the Spuds. And Meyer will face him with 2 down here, top of the second. Sets, delivers. Strike 1 on Luke Danielwick as this umpire takes a second to call his strikes or his balls. So we kind of have to guess or wait for him to give us a count. And here we go, 0-1 to Danielwick. Throws, swung on, hit, foul, 0-2 on Luke Danielwick. Right before game start, folks, we had a little internet issue with the weather. And thankfully, it is back on right before game time, and we were able to bring this to you. And here we go. Meyer sets 0-2, delivers just high for the ball, 1-2 on Luke Danielwick. Here we go, Danielwick settles in, 1-2, as Meyer delivers, drops in for the high strike there, as that is a looking K, another backwards for Braden Meyer to end the top of the second. It stays 1-1 as we go to the bottom of the second. Your Tommyknockers will come up to bat. I do want to let you know that Tommyknocker Baseball is brought to you by Curse Stage, fantastic sponsor that allows us to travel and give you great baseball. So we want to shout them out and give them love, as we'll be back here for the bottom of the second right after this. And we are back, folks, on Tommyknockers Baseball Network as Coach Brandon Cowan runs to first base, Coach Jacob Schubert goes to third, and Coach Tom Carty is in the dugout giving signs. And now, in his last night as a Tommyknocker, number 7, Rin Yokiyama.
Batting 6th, left fielder, number 7, Rin Yokiyama.
And here's the pitch as it's tries to get the drag bunt down for Yokiyama, as that'll be strike 1 as it goes foul. As Yokiyama steps back in. Once again, he is a temporary player for the Tommyknockers, so this is his last game before he heads off to do other things in baseball. And here we are, first. That is a ball. 1-1 for Ren Yokiyama.
Outside for a ball, 1 strike.
And here we go. Thomes winds up, 1-1 pitch.
1-1 pitch.
Swung on and hit. Foul by Ren Yokiyama.
Behind the press box. 1-2 odd. Yokoyama now. Tom.
1-2 count on Ren Yokiyama. No one down here to start the bottom of the second. And here's the 1-2 pitch. Swung on, and it's a little chopper to the pitcher, as it'll be a quick throw there, as that'll be the first out of the inning, as Yokiyama grounds out to the pitcher. That will bring up the DH tonight, number 27, Marty Carnahan.
Marty Carnahan.
And Carnahan steps in here.
Not played at all on this road trip against the Spuds.
Here. The first pitch is a ball. 1-0 on Marty Carnahan.
Ball outside. 1 ball, no strikes on Carnahan.
And here we go. Pitch number 2, 1-0. Here's a throw. As that is ball 2, 2-0 on Marty Carnahan. As the sun is peeking out from the clouds now, folks, as it's blinding the first baseman as it comes across the field. As that is another ball, 3-0 on Marty Carnahan, who is the second batter of this bottom of the second. As Rin Yokoyama hit a little ground ball to the pitcher for the first out. As that pitch is called a strike on the 3-0. As Carnahan steps in, it'll be a 3-1 count with a 1 down. Bottom of the second, 1-1 ball game. And here we go. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Foul. As it gets down, it will be a full count for Marty Carnahan. 3-2 after that little foul ball there down the first base line. And here we go. Carnahan in for the full count to face Thomes. Sets up. Delivers. Swung on as that's hit to the third baseman. As he throws, gets him. As that'll be the second out.
And that is out number 2.
As Marty Carnahan grounds out to the third baseman. That'll bring up number 32, Hayden Brown, in right field tonight for your Tommyknockers.
Right fielder, number 32, Hayden Brown.
And the third person? Oh, okay.
And here we go. Hayden Brown takes his practice swings here. As he will come in with 2 down. Bottom of the second here, 1-1 ball game. And Thomes delivers. As that is brought down, foul. And that'll be the first strike.
And that's going to be 0-1.
That'll be 0-1 on Hayden Brown.
Hayden Brown.
That's the cookie face race? Yeah.
For the Spuds in the top of the third, it will be Vaughn, Arnold, and Grant.
And that's what?
And here we go.
Oh, okay, so that's the...
Set.
0-1 pitch comes from Thome, delivers.
Yeah.
As that's in the dirt and gets away from the catcher, as it'll be 1-1 count on Hayden Brown.
J. No, that's okay. So
Here's the other pitch. Swung on for Hayden Brown as he goes to first there. The first baseman will take it, and that'll be a 1-2-3 inning in the bottom of the second. As we'll come to the top of the third, the Spuds will bat in a 1-1 ball game. And I want to let you know that Tommyknocker Baseball is brought to you by Harrington Pepsi Company. Fantastic sponsor here for your Mine City Tommyknockers as they provide the drinks at the stadiums. And we'll be right back right after this.
United States.
And welcome back to Tommyknockers Baseball as Braden Meyer, number 1 for your Tommyknockers, will take another inning here to start his third inning of work in the top of the third
Leading
in a
off the
1-1
inning
ball
for the
game.
Kenyon County Spuds,
He'll start off
second
against
baseman
number 6, Bryson Vaughn.
Vaughn.
We are back to the top of the order here in the third.
Welcome back, folks.
Here we go.
Bryson Vaughn gonna lead off.
Meyer readies, gets his pitch.
Kenyon County Spuds still tied 1-1 here.
Sets
at
up, delivers.
Three Legends
As that ball hits the
Stadium.
dirt for a ball,
As
1-0
this misses down
on
low,
Bryson
1 ball.
Vaughn.
1 ball, no strikes.
Vaughn settles back in. Meyer takes his time, looks for his pitch. 1-0 count, no outs. Top of the third.
1-0 on its
Here's the
way.
pitch. High for ball 2, 2-0
2-0.
on Bryson Vaughn, the leadoff batter here in the top of the third.
Bought an air conditioner today and the kid has it set up.
Nice. That's what you like to hear.
Here's the pitch. Swung on and miss as he tried to launch that one in the atmosphere. That is a 2-1 count on Bryson Vaughn.
I like my place like a feed locker.
I sleep good and cold.
Yeah, you too.
As the pitch inside for ball 3, 3-1 on Bryson Vaughn. As Meyer gets his pitch. Sets.
The 3-1 pitch.
Delivers.
Away.
Popped up as
Far.
Brown goes for it as it's moving. He gets him out for the first out of the inning. As once again, folks, that ball started about right at him in right field, and it curved all the way, basically foul
Quite a while.
in the air, as it looked like it was going to be
Cole Arnold.
right down the right field line there, as it curved.
First out of the inning.
Brown kept going over and over and over and caught it.
Bring up Cole Arnold for the
And now number
Spuds.
3, Cole Arnold, will come in
Who had
for
a
the
double
Spuds.
in the first inning.
Meyer sets. Delivers. Called a ball. 1-0 on Braden Meyer here
Four ball,
to
1 ball,
Bryson
no strikes.
Vaughn. As Meyer gets his pitch. Sets,
1-0
delivers.
pitch.
Ball 2, 2-0 on Cole Arnold, excuse me. Meyer sets, gets his pitch. As Arnold readies, 2-0 count. Here's the pitch.
Then
Swung on as that is hit, and Brown is going for it again as it's going right. And Brown makes the catch once again. And I'm telling you, folks, if you were here or watching the video,
for
that ball goes up fair and it just curves in the air.
Hayden
And that once again almost went into foul territory off of the ball in the air.
Left fielder number 22, Cameron Grant.
And now number 22, Cam Grant, will come in with 2 down here in the top of the third. Still a 1-1 ball game.
Still 1-1. Number scorer here at 3 Legends Stadium. As Cameron Grant now
As
coming to bat
Meyer
for the
sets.
Kenyon County Spuds.
Delivers
First pitch from Meyer.
Oh,
over the head of Cam Grant.
Grant puts the bat down to make sure that the ball doesn't hit the bat.
see, that wasn't quite a brush back. That would be brush forward.
Yep, and I do believe in most Major League games there would have been an issue as if you got thrown at. And that is clearly a control issue there as the ball came out too early on the release.
Braden Meyer.
And goes over the head in the back of Cam Grant for ball 1. 1-0.
Walk.
Swung on, fouled
Down
off.
the left
Woo! Watch your heads over there, folks.
bounces over the third
As
base.
that bounces over the wall over there and about hits somebody in a lawn chair. And it'll be 1-1 for Cam Grant with 2 down, top of the third, 1-1 ball game
2 out in the inning.
here at 3 Legends Stadium in Butte, Montana.
Looking for
Meyer readies, 1-1. Sets, delivers, high, 2-1 on Cam Grant.
on Cameron Grant.
And once again, folks, this is game 3 of the home stand. And the final one against the Spuds, as we still have 3 more home games after tonight. And that'll be against the Western Nebraska Pioneers here at 3 Legends Stadium.
2-1 pitch.
As Meyer readies, 2-1. delivers
Play to Grant.
high and inside again.
Inside once again.
3-1 on Cam Grant.
Well, Cameron
And
Grant
once again, folks,
stands
that is not
over the top of the plate.
anything intentional from Meyer, as his release is just a little high and it goes in the inside and high. As I think he's still struggling with that mound placement. And here's the 3-1. Swung on, fouled off. That's a 3-2 count now on Cam Grant, as we'll go full here with 2 down
Two out in the
in the
inning.
top of the third.
Before these Spuds, 4 guys are going to be joining tomorrow. Joey Grabansky, the big hitter for the Spuds. He had 355 on the
And
year.
here we go, Meyer.
19 home
Ready's
runs.
3-2 count, 2 outs. Here's the
3-2
pitch.
on its way.
High to
Fair
walk
ball
Grant.
forward.
As that will be a walk there, and he'll walk down to first base. And now, Zach Tollerman, number 24, will come up.
In the inning. And that's going to bring up
Third
Zach Tollerman.
baseman, number 24, Zach
As
Tollerman.
Myers tries to get out of this top of the third here. He now has a runner on first, 2 outs.
Going.
As Tollerman is the only Spud to hit a home run at Three Legends Stadium so far.
8 games up as Spuds.
And here we go. Meyer readies, delivers. Swung on and popped up. Will it stay in? Malfi goes for it.
Going for it.
Gets it as he is out.
Catch.
What a play by David Malfi. As that goes to the bottom of the third, Tommyknockers will be up to bat. 1-1, it stays. I do want to let you know, Tommyknockers Baseball is brought to you by Montana Tech University. Fantastic sponsor of your Mining City Tommyknockers. Without them, our players would not have a place to work out. So we're very grateful to Montana Tech University. Check them out when we'll be back in the bottom of the third right after this. And we are back, folks, on the Mining City Tommyknocker Baseball Network. I'm your broadcaster for the season, Tyler King, as we'll have number 2 second baseman tonight, Matt Krieger, up to bat to face Thomes as he comes out for another inning.
Second baseman, number 2, Matt Krager.
Krieger steps in to start the bottom of the third in a 1-1 ball game here in Butte, Montana. So here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled off. As that'll be an 0-1 count on Matt Krieger.
Still out there for these Spuds.
Here we go. This has been the lowest scoring outing so far, other than the game 2 in the doubleheader against Casper and the 1-0 victory for the Tommyknockers. As that pitch there will be another strike on the corner. 0-2 for Matt Krieger.
Corner. Nothing in 2 on Krieger.
Stone's ready to get his pitch on the 0-2 count against Krieger. Here's the
2
pitch.
pitch.
Check swing, as that is a 1-2 count on Matt Krieger.
1 and 2.
Krieger back in for the 1-2. Thomes winds, delivers.
2 pitch.
High.
There's ball
2-2 on Matt Krieger.
Krieger.
Here we are, 2-2 pitch.
2-2 pitch on the
Thomes
way.
winds. Swung on and missed for the strikeout of Matt Krieger for the first out here in the bottom of the third.
First strikeout of the
We'll go
night
to the top of the order
for-
here. The shortstop, number 3, Miles Hartsfield, comes up to bat.
And that's going to bring up Miles Hartsfield.
Shortstop,
Well, the
number
defense
3,
for the
Miles
Spuds tonight looks
Hartsfield.
like this.
You're gonna have to switch
In the
that mic soon.
outfield,
I'll
from
let
left
you
to
know.
right, it's Grant, Pedrosian, and Ross.
Oh, I see it. Okay.
Do apologize for any crossover in the booth tonight.
Arnold Vaughn Taylor.
As Hartsfield steps in, first pitch, and that's a hit to second, as that'll be a quick out there for the second out here. As I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, Hartsfield did the exact same thing in his first at bat. Just a ground out there to Bryson Vaughn, who plays second also.
Great ground out from Miles Hartsfield for the
And that will bring up the home run hitter from the first inning, Carter Dobrinsky, who's playing third base tonight for your Mining City Tommyknockers.
first base. Actually, the past 2 nights, Dobrinsky has played first base, so he's moving from.
And here we go. First pitch to Dobrinsky from Thomes.
I don't know, honestly.
As that is outside for a ball, 1-0 on Carter Dobrinsky. As Dobrinsky and Green and Malfi all have power now. They all have home runs.
Outside for ball 1. Carter Dobrinsky
And here we go.
had a home run in the
1-0.
first inning.
Swung on a little chopper to short.
A little chopper
As
over
Dobrinsky's
first.
hustling. Called out just in time.
3 down.
As that'll be a 1-2-3 inning once again for Thomes. As we go to the top of the fourth here,
Top of the fourth.
I want to let you know that Mining City Tommyknocker Baseball is brought to you by Perkins Restaurant on Harrison Avenue. Fantastic sponsor of the Mining City Tommyknockers. We'll be right back right after
Great
this.
soft drinks we're able to
I do apologize there, folks, as we just got our audio back up on YouTube, as there's runners on second and first with 1 out, 0-1 count, and here's the pitch. As that ball is hit, as it's just going to be the easy out at first for the second out, and runners will be at third and second. And once again, I do apologize, as we just fixed the audio on YouTube. It'll be a 1-1 game still here with 2 outs, runners on third and second, and that will bring up number 4, Luke Danielwick.
Designated hitter, Lucas Danielwicks.
Lucas Danielwicks coming up with 2 on and 2 out. Let's see what he can do.
And here we go. Danielwick up. And once again, folks, I do apologize, as we just fixed the audio on YouTube. And here's the pitch. Delivers. Ball 1 on Danielwick, 1-0. Great stop there by David Malfi to stop another wild pitch score there, or at least score attempt by the Spuds.
Runners on second and third for the Spuds.
Danielwick steps back in, 1-0, 2 outs. As he sets,
1-0 pitch.
delivers,
Outside,
as that ball
and
gets
it's
away,
Here comes Mark Taylor.
as he slides in safe, as that's another score on wild pitches, as the Tommyknockers give up another run on an error. Name of the game, folks, we have 2 losses,
Wild pitch.
or 3 losses actually, excuse me, after the 2 losses, the last 2, and the loss in the third game on the road series against the Spuds. All 3 losses have been name of the game, stranded runners and errors. And you can't win ball games that way, folks. As another run crosses, it's 2-0 or 2-1 now. As that is hit, and that'll get down, as that is another RBI there for Danielwick. And he gets a stand-up double RBI, as that'll be 3-1 Spuds in the top of the 4th. There is action in the Tommyknocker ballpen now, with 2 outs, and the top of the order here, and Bryson Vaughn up
Number 6,
with
Bryson
Luke Danielwick
Vaughn.
at second base after that RBI double, and it is 3-1 Spuds in the top of the 4th. And that, folks, was the first hit score for the Spuds. The other 2 have been wild pitch scores, errors.
Once again,
And here we go. Swung on and hit high. It's going to go foul, but it all depends on if Brown can get it, as it's foul and out of play there. It'll be first strike, 0-1 on Bryson Vaughn. I'll tell you what, folks, this team is good if they can limit the errors, as the errors have killed us. And when you have errors, you have to score runs, and you can't score runs if you leave them on base. Story of the Tommyknocker season so far. And here we go. 0-1 pitch. Called, ball 1, 1-1 with 2 outs. Runner on second. Top of the 4th, 3-1 ball game. Spuds lead. As Meyer sets. Checks second, 1-1 pitch. Delivers. As that's another ball, 2-1 on Bryson Vaughn.
This is outside for ball, 2-1. The Fremont Moo currently leading the Hastings Sodbusters 6-3 in the top of the 9th inning. At Duncan Field.
Meyer gets his pitch, checks second. 2-1 pitch. Sets.
2-1 pitch on
Delivers.
the way.
Hits him!
Inside and hits
And that's a
ball.
hit by pitch, his second one.
As that is a hit by pitch, the second of the inning.
As now we have men on second and first with Cole Arnold up, as Malfi comes out to talk to Meyer. There's 2 outs here. Both runs have came on 2 outs.
On the top of the 7th, that
Another story of the Tommyknockers losses is 2 out hits and 2 out errors to allow another person to come up and then make a big hit instead of getting an out to end the inning.
From the bottom of the 8th, Sioux Falls Sunfish currently lead.
And here's Malfi coming back. And once again, the batter will be Cole Arnold after that hit by pitch on Bryson Vaughn.
Cole Arnold.
And it's looking like they may have their second stump here today. So if Beach City
And here we go.
it's going to be
As Arnold steps in for the 0-0 pitch. Runner on second and first.
And Wheat City.
As Meyer sets, delivers, strike one, 0-1 on Cole Arnold.
For Cole Arnold, nothing in one. As the Spuds bats heat up here in the top of the fourth inning.
Meyer gets his pitch here. Runners on second and first, 2 outs. He just needs to get out of this inning here. Just could not get out of it for these 2 runs to score. As that ball is hit high, it should be a fly out. As Brown is underneath of it, and that will end the inning. It'll be a 3-1 lead for the Spuds, as your Tommyknockers will come up to bat in the bottom of the fourth. Don't go anywhere, folks, as balls fly here at Three Legends Stadium, and we will be right back right after this.
All right, folks.
And welcome back, folks, to Tommyknockers Baseball. As Coach Brennan Cowan goes to first, Coach Jacob Schubert to third, Tom Carty in the dugout giving signs, and number 17, our center fielder, Justin Green, up to bat. As in the 3-1 Spud lead in the bottom of the fourth here, as Green leads off. Thomes still on the mound for another inning. As that is high for a 1-0 on Justin Green. As Green has 2 home runs for the Tommyknockers this season, he has power. Here's the pitch, 1-0. Swung on, fouled off, 1-1. As Green settles back in, it's a 1-1 count now. Bottom of the fourth, 3-1 Spud lead. Green settles in. Thomes ready. Delivers. 1-1. High. 2-1 on Justin Green.
Welcome back here to Three Legends Stadium.
And here we go. Thomes ready as Green steps back in. 2-1 count. No outs. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled off. That would have been a fun one to watch had that been a clear contact on the bat there. But he foul tips it for the 2-2. Green settles back in, gets his footing right. Thomes has his pitch. Set. Oh. As he kind of resets there, Green resets. 2-2 pitch from Thome. Delivers. Drops in for the strikeout, looking for Justin Green. And that is the first out of the inning. And up next will be catcher number 19, David Malfi. Tell you what, folks, he has that nice little breaking ball there that the umpire loves to call a strike on the top of the zone.
That's going to bring up David Melfi.
Here we go.
The best pitch for the Tommyknockers and for
as he is outside there for a ball. 1-0 for David Malfi.
I want to know what his history is with the Dean Martin song.
Here we go.
Play.
As that's another ball, 2-0 on David Melfi.
That's it.
2-0 on
Italian.
Oh, I don't know, but I assume that's part of the reason why. Just-
Do apologize for any crossover in the broadcast here.
But I know Melfi, yeah, he is.
This is 2-0 on David Melfi.
Sitting at 49
Thomes throws,
pitches.
swung on. That one, my friends, would have been another fun one to watch, but he does not get it cleanly as it's fouled off for a strike. 2-1 on David Melfi.
Remove any Italian roughnecks.
I don't know, honestly.
ERA is
Unless Bon
Melfi
Jovi.
steps in, 2-1, and here it comes.
2-1 pitch.
As that is low, 3-1 on David Melfi.
Ball 3. 3-1.
As it'll be a 3-1 count on David Melfi, the catcher wearing number 19 for your Mining City Tommyknockers. There is one down after Justin Green struck out in this 3-1 Spud-led ball game in the bottom of the fourth.
The Canyon County Spuds wearing the gray jerseys with Canyon County across the front and
Here we
team
go.
purple lettering.
Melfi back in, 3-1, and here's the
3-1
pitch. Swung on, hit, and that'll be down for a single for Melfi
Ross picks it up
as he gets on to first. That will bring up first baseman tonight, number 12, Jake Mastillo,
His second hit of the night.
who struck out in his first at bat.
That'll bring up Jake Mastillo.
First baseman, number 12, Jake Mastillo.
As Mastillo walks up, takes a practice swing. Melfi on first base here with one down.
One out in the inning.
As Thomes steps up. Mastillo in the box. Thomes getting his pitch. Checks first. Sets.
Looks over towards first.
Delivers.
First pitch to
As that is outside for ball one.
Mastillo outside. Ball one. One ball and no strikes.
As once again, folks, a lot of these outside pitches look like they're throwing outside to get a runner who's running, just in case the steal's on.
Now,
It'll be 1-0
Tom looks over
on Jake
towards
Mastillo,
first.
and here's the
1-0
pitch.
pitch.
Hit, and that'll be right over where Melfi hit,
So it's back-to-back hits with one out.
and that'll be runners at second and first now, as Mastillo hits that single, and that will bring up number 7 in his last game as a Tommyknocker,
Left
Rin
fielder,
Yokoyama.
Number 7, Rin Yokoyama.
I don't really listen to Meek or Ludacris.
Yokoyama
I know what Rin's
one here
songs
today.
Okay.
But Yokoyama been on
And Yokoyama's up.
Tommyknockers roster for the past 8 games.
Runners on second and first, one out. High on the inside of Rin Yokoyama. 1-0.
1-0. On the roster for the past 8 games.
And once again, Rin Yokoyama is actually from Japan, one of the 2 players from Japan on here. But he is leaving after tonight's game as he has other obligations. Here's the pitch.
1-0 pitch.
Inside in the dirt as Jester fakes the Yadier Molina throw to first to the back tag that we have actually seen from the Tommyknockers.
Not in time.
And here we go. 2-0 count on Rin Yokoyama with runner on second and first.
Middle infield.
Here's the pitch.
Midway.
High for ball 3 on Rin Yokoyama. As yesterday, Yokoyama showed a little power as he hit one deep in the center.
Taking the lead with
However, his speed is always a threat, so the
middle infield.
corners
Double play depth.
are playing in
Corners
in
playing
case he
in.
drops a bunt or a little hit.
3-1.
As that is a walk to Rin Yokoyama, 4 straight pitches, bases loaded, and that brings up DH tonight, number 27, Marty Carnahan. And Marty has some power we have yet to see, but I promise you he does, and that is why he's in the lineup tonight.
Designated hitter, number 27, Marty Carnahan.
Spuds, we'll take a short break and be back in just a second.
It's not
And here we go. Carnahan takes his practice swing as we have a conversation on the mound, as there's nobody warm, as he's just having a conversation with Thomes here. As Carnahan takes some practice swings. Would like to take the time to give a shout out to our Best Western Plus sponsors who provide a place for these away teams to stay. And without them, we could not do this fantastic baseball here in Butte, Montana. So we'll be right back and right back to the action here as this conversation is done and everybody goes back to their positions. We won't go anywhere. I do apologize for any crossover in this broadcast as Carnahan steps up with 1 out in a big position. This is huge as the Tommyknockers have had a problem driving in runs with the bases loaded. If you've paid attention to all of our games, we pretty much had them in every game. As the first pitch is a ball to Carnahan, 1-0.
Down low for ball. 1-0 on Carnahan.
And here we go. Carnahan ready. 1-0 from Thomes. Bases loaded. 1 out.
1-0 pitch.
Bottom of the fourth.
Comes
Pitch.
low.
Swung on and missed. 1-1.
1-0
Nice pitch
for
there
Carnahan.
as Carnahan was late on that.
If you follow basketball, we
Let
are
the hurricane fly.
And here we go. Carnahan back in. 1-1 count from Thomes.
Nuggets
Pitch.
are
Swung on and missed again. 1-2 for Marty Carnahan. 1 out. Bases loaded. And once again, folks, bases loaded. We've had him multiple times this entire series and just could not capitalize.
Tom, bases loaded.
Thomes ready.
Here at
Delivers.
Stadium at Butte.
Swung on. Hit back to him.
To the plate, the throw home. That's one.
As that gets away. As that's down the sideline. As 2 are going to score. And we have a tie ball game with Carnahan making it to third on the error throw from the catcher. As the ball was just a chopper to the pitcher as he threw home to Jester for the force out. And Jester went to throw it down to first as Carnahan was running down first base, and that ball hit the dirt and bounced for an error, and that will tie the ball game at 3-3.
Runs come in to score.
As that is huge. No, 2.
Were bases loaded?
2.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's 1 out. Our pitchers threw it home.
And here's the pitch to Hayden Brown, as that is a strike. 0-1 with 2 outs in the bottom of the fourth.
Trying to get a double play over at first.
And that was a huge break for us, folks, as that should have been the end of the inning with the bases loaded again, but the error saved us, as that's called a strike.
Down on the base path.
As for some reason that umpire loves that curveball,
Carnahan took all the
as
way
it
to
drops
third
in
on
almost
the
every
error.
time for a strike. As it's 1-1
Okay, winner
with
gets
2 outs on Hayden Brown, runner on third, and Carnahan after the
In
error.
the inning.
Here's the
One more
pitch. Low.
Oh,
2-1 on Hayden Brown as Carnahan is on third after the error at first base, from the catcher on the throw for the double play.
tied 3-3 here in Butte,
And this has been the
Montana.
biggest thing, folks, is that's been the Tommyknockers who have been making the errors.
Grounded.
As he tries to throw that
2-2.
curveball there again, and Hayden Brown gets a little piece of it. That's 2-2 with 2 outs, runner on third. 3-3 ball game now after the error. And I'm not proud to say that, as we should have been grounded into a double play, but we'll take what we can get here. And here's the pitch.
Fouled off once
And
again.
there we are. 2-2 as the foul tip stays 2-2.
Hayden Brown.
As Hayden Brown has struggled here recently for the Tommyknockers, looking to find his groove. Had a great start in this homestand. He has just struggled. 2-2 pitch here, 2 outs, runner on third.
The 2-2 pitch on its way.
As that hits the dirt, as Carnahan almost goes, but the catcher makes a great stop to keep it from going behind him.
Did you mark those runs as unearned?
Well, that's. I didn't give him the RBI.
Okay.
And here we go. 3-2 pitch. Brown, as that's a walk, as Brown will take. Actually, now this is the full count, 3-2. Apologize, as the board updated really quickly. When I looked up, it was 3-2. So full count here on Hayden Brown.
Count on Hayden Brown. The 3-2 pitch.
Swung on, as that is a little pop-up that Bryson Vaughn will grab and end the inning. 3-3 is the score going to the top of the fifth after the error allowed 2 runs to score. We'll be back right after this.
And no, not
And we are back, folks, on the Mind City Tommyknocker Network. After that error allowed 2 runs to score to tie the game there, after what should have been another double play ground out with the bases loaded for the Tommyknockers, turned into an opportunity. And once again, that has been happening to the Tommyknockers all year. And usually it's them making the errors to allow the runs to score. So we'll take what we can get. And here is Cole Newgard on the mound as that first pitch is hit. Whoa! Almost took out one of the Tommyknockers over there, as that is a foul and will be a first strike of the top of the 5th. And once again, number 21, pitcher Cole Newgard will take over on the mound. Here's another pitch, as that's called a ball. 1-1 on Cam Grant.
Down low, 1-1. Well, the line is done for Braden Meyer, the starting pitcher for the Mining City Tommyknockers.
Grant gets ready. Newgard sets. 1-1 pitch.
All 3 were
Delivers. Swung on. Swing and strike. 1-2 on Cam Grant.
Cam Grant swings and misses at this pitch. 1-2.
And here we go.
1-2 pitch.
Swung on. Popped up. Is that going to stay in? Marcelo catches it as Cam Grant flies out for the first out of the top of the 5th in this 3-3 ball game in the top of the 5th. As that'll bring up number 24, Zach Tollerman, the only Spud with a home run. And that happens to be in the first game here at Three Legends Stadium. And here we go. Newgard sets. Delivers. Ball 1 on Tollerman. 1-0.
Those are some tall shadows.
As the sun has peeked out, I'm sure that's hard on the infielders. As that strike 1-1 on Zach Tollerman. As when this sun goes down at Three Legends Stadium, the sun shoots across the infield right in the eyes of the first baseman and second baseman and the right fielder. And here's another pitch. Swung on, a little chopper. Dobrinsky throws. Gets him for the second out of the inning, as that's the second batter retired for Cole Newgard. And now, number 5, Dylan Jester will come up to bat.
Dylan Jester.
Spuds here in this inning.
Newgard gets ready as Jester steps in. Sets, throws. Ball 1 on Jester, 1-0. So once again, folks, we do have the YouTube feed live with audio and video. And here's another pitch. Strike! 1-1 on Jester. And as I was saying, we do have the Mining City Tommyknocker YouTube page going with the visual. And I would love for you guys to see the most beautiful view in all of baseball, I dare say. And that is a ball, 2-1 on Jester.
This is outside for ball 2. 2-1 on Dylan Jester.
And here we go. 2-1 pitch. Delivered. Called ball 3. 3-1 on Jester. With 2 down in the top of the 5th in a 3-3 ball game. Here's the pitch. Strike 2. Full count on Jester. And once again, 2 runs scored for the Tommyknockers in the bottom of the 4th off of an error on what should have been the ground out double play to end the inning with the bases loaded once again. And that has been the struggle, but we'll take what we can get. As that is called a strikeout looking backwards K for Cole Newgard to end the inning. As we'll go to the bottom of the 5th here, Tommyknockers will bat in a 3-3 ball game. We'll be back right after this, but first, I want to let you know that your Mining City Tommyknockers are sponsored by Glacier Bank, a local bank. Fantastic sponsor. Go check them out. We'll be back right after this.
Dickey's Barbecue Pit, proud sponsor Leading off the
And we
inning
are
for the
back, folks, on the
Tommyknockers,
Mining
second
City
baseman,
Tommyknocker Baseball.
number 2, Matt
Here
Krager.
in the bottom of the 5th in a 3-3 ball game, Matt Krager up as Thomes back on the mound for the Spuds. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit, as it'll be caught. What a play out there
So do you want to do
for the first
dice roll
out.
first and then that, or do this dice roll
On the first
dice roll
pitch.
first? and
First
do
pitch
the
there.
rest?
Matt Krager hit a nice line drive, but it stayed up just a little too long
Right field,
as
contact
Kent.
I do believe.
As that'll bring up the start, the top of the order, excuse me, as that'll be shortstop number 3, Miles Hartsfield, who has ground out
Shortstop, Miles
to the second
Hartsfield.
baseman both times up, and here's the pitch. Strike 1 on Miles Hartsfield,
Thank you.
This is in their 4th strike.
as they are playing very far off, and that is why, folks, a lot of the Tommyknockers have tried to bunt. Just like that. 1-1. Just as I said it, he pulls out the bunt. Because Tollerman and Taylor are far back off the bags, as they would never do to Rin Yokoyama. And here we go. Swung on, as that will get through. Single for Miles Hartsfield. And that will bring up third baseman number 11, Carter Dobrinsky, with 1 down, bottom of the 5th, 3-3 ball game.
Third baseman, number 11, Carter Dobrinsky.
Takes his time here. Gets his signs from Coach Schubert over at third base. Coach Schubert is the hitting coach for the Tommyknockers, as Coach Brennan Cowan at first base is the pitching coach, and head coach Tom Cardy is in the dugout giving signs to the others. As Dobrinsky settles in, runner on first. Swung on, hit right to the shortstop. As the throw's there, and he's not in time for the... Oh! They called him out! They called him out! No way! No way! Oh, wow! All right. That's why I don't have the umpiring job. And that'll end the inning, as we'll go to the top of the 6th right after this.
You need a comfortable and safe place to
And we are back, folks, as Mark Taylor, number 7, will lead off, the first baseman for the Spuds, as Cole Newgard returns to the mound for the 3-3 top of the 6th here at Three Legends Stadium. And here's the pitch. Strike 1, 0-1 on Mark Taylor. As once again, that sun is shining hard over on the right field defenders. Here's another pitch. Inside for ball 1. 1-1 is the count on Mark Taylor. Here we go. Another pitch, 1-1 count. Strike 2, 1-2 on Mark Taylor from Cole Newgard. And Newgard has came in and has looked like he's pitching with confidence out there.
Can you take me out again?
Yeah, we can do that.
Here's the pitch.
On its way.
Call the ball right off the corner there. 2-2
Offside.
is
One ball
the
and
call.
2 strikes.
Got you. Focus.
1-2 pitch. Foul off.
The 1-2 pitch is played as he is out there. 1 out.
Taylor says it bounced off of his foot, and here comes head coach Sean Walsh to talk about this
I can
one.
tell you this though.
Umpires are gonna look it over.
And the
It did
umpire
not
is gonna
look
take a
like
look
Mark
at
Taylor had any reaction though
Mark
until
Taylor
he
said
complained
it
about
hit
it.
his foot.
And they'll
yes,
call it
the
foul.
referee reversed the call, as it will be a foul ball.
As that'll just be strike 2, 1-2 count on Mark Taylor. As Coach Tom Carty comes out, and I think he's going to argue you can't overturn that. You made the call, you can't overturn it. So let's find out what he's going to say.
Well, he's not
The
happy.
head coach of the Tommyknockers.
As Tom Carty, this is his first time really coming out since arriving here Monday as a Tommyknocker, and he's not going to get anything changed there, as it'll be a foul ball. I think he wanted an explanation. As before, some umpires tried to change a call that they could not change according to the rule book. I myself have not read all the rules of the Expedition League, but I know that was a complaint on our road trip, is that the umpires talked to each other and tried to change a call that they could not change according to the rules. So we continue here,
Pitch on its way outside, and
as that is a ball,
for ball 3.
as that's a full count now on Mark Taylor.
Mark Taylor. What's Taylor Ross?
And here's a pitch.
Spuds.
Strike out, looking for a backwards K of Newgard right on the corner, as Taylor thought he was walking down to first base. We've had some close calls here on both sides. Once again.
Number 27, right fielder Kane Ross.
And here we go. Number 27, Kane Ross, will come up to bat here with 1 down in the top of the 6th inning. 3-3 is the score at Three Legends Stadium in Butte, Montana. As Newgard readies, delivers, swings, pops up, foul, as that'll be strike 1. 0-1 is the count. And I do apologize if I get a little loud, folks. I have a bit of energy, and I do love the game of baseball. And here we go. As that's called a ball, 1-1 on Kane Ross. And as you all know, as you watched all season, I have no issue voicing my displeasure with calls. And I have asked for replay from our sponsors here, as long as you keep supporting, maybe one day. As that's a ball, 2-1 on Kane Ross.
Outside, ball 2. 2-1 on Kane Ross. Strikeout by
Here we
Mark
go.
Taylor.
Cole Newgard, 2-1 pitch.
2-1 pitch.
High, ball 3. 3-1 count, 1 out here on Kane Ross. 3-3 ball game. And here we go. Pitcher set. Delivers.
On its way.
High as he
High
walks
outside,
in.
ball 4.
As Kane Ross walks down to first base, that'll bring up number 8, David Bedrosian, with 1 out in the top of the 6th inning here.
Center fielder number 8, David Bedrosian.
And Bedrosian sets in the box as Newgard checks first. Sets. Delivers. Strike 1, 0-1 on
In
Bedrosian,
the outside corner on Bedrosian.
as Cole Newgard has came in and pitched with confidence. The only base runner he's allowed in these 2 innings has been a walk.
Outside.
And here we go. 0-1 count. And here's the pitch.
Cole Newgard still out there.
Ball 1, 1-1
Outside,
on
ball
David
1.
Bedrosian.
1 strike.
He didn't like that call. Our pitcher.
1-1 is the count here. As Newgard checks first. Sets.
1-1 pitch.
Delivers. Hit! And that will be a line drive, single. And the runners will stay at second and first.
And it's going to be runners on first.
As that brings up number 4, Luke Danielwick, in this tie ball game with 1 out.
Danielwick's
Designated hitter number 4, Lucas Danielwicks.
As that will be the first hit Newgard has given up. And on that 0-1 count,
Lucas Danielwick's had an RBI double.
Cole Newgard visibly showed frustration on that second pitch that went into 1-1 and changed the whole at bat. And here we go. 0-0 count on Luke Danielwick. Pitch. Strike 1. 0-1 on Luke Danielwick.
Nothing at 1.
Tommyknockers have had no problem getting people into 2 strikes. It's been finishing it out that has been the issue. 0-1 pitch here as Newgard looks, sets,
Newgard looked back,
delivers.
The 0-1 pitch on its way. Down
Called
low.
a ball. 1-1
One ball and 1 strike.
for Danielwick. As Danielwick and Vaughn, who's on deck, have both given Tommyknockers troubles this entire series. Newgard sets, 1-1 pitch. Delivers as the runners go. Fouled off as they'll go back. A wasted slide there into third base.
1-2 on Danielwick.
As Ross will jog back after making that slide attempt. As it'll be a 1-2 on Danielwick. And I can tell you, Newgard actually didn't check second base there, and I think that's why they went. As he's focused in on the batter right now. 1-2, check second.
1-2.
Check it
1
second.
out in the inning.
Delivers.
1-2 pitch.
Swung on, fouled off.
Fouled
As it'll be
off
1-2
side.
once again. As there is a pitcher warming up for the Tommyknockers. Or at least doing some pregame some stretches there before throwing some warm-up pitches. As Newgard
1-2.
will face Danielwick with the 1-2 count once again. Runner on second and first. As he sets. Delivers. As that goes outside.
2-2.
That looked like more of a check on the runners there in case they went than actual strike attempted pitch. So that'll be a 2-2 count on Danielwick. As
1 out in the
Newgard
inning.
gets his pitch. 2-2.
pitch from Newgard. He looks back at second.
Delivers.
Pitch and
Oh, and that hits
Danielwick.
Danielwick for the bases loaded
And that's
with
gonna
1
load
out.
The bases for Bryson Vaughn. Just what you love to see for
Catcher
the
thinks
Spuds,
it hit his bat.
as they are
It
taking
sounded like it.
As there's some controversy here. Once again,
it hit
Second baseman number 6, Bryson Vaughn.
It hit his stomach and then bounced up and hit the bat. But he got hit by
He must have
he got
saw
hit by the
his-
pitch first.
You must have
So
saw it in slow-mo.
here we go.
Here we go. Come on.
As Cardi will come out and have a conversation.
we may have a conversation.
As there is action in the bullpen once again.
Tommyknockers.
With the bases loaded here and 1 out, 3-3 ball game. Cardi probably coming out to talk.
That's gonna be all for
If you're looking for a good place to grab some food, and
But
watch
we'll be
the
right back
Reds
after
roll,
this, folks,
well, then you just
as it
need
looks
to
like Cardi's
head
going to
on
talk to
over
his players and let them know,
Sports
hey,
Bar and Grill on West Park
you
Street
got
in
to play the
Butte.
game no matter what
They have
happens, whether it's fair or not.
amazing French
Got to
dip
keep going.
sandwiches. I
We'll be
had
back right
one
after
there
this.
The other day, and it was deep. Who's up now?
And we are back once again here as Bryson Vaughn will be up to bat with the bases loaded here, as he has been
Second baseman,
on
number
fire
6,
against the
Bryson
Tommyknockers in
Vaughn.
this series. As Newgard tries to work out of this jam to keep this 3-3 ball game where it's at. as the sun is starting to go down and now is out of the fielders' faces. The night will move on, and here we go. Swung on, as that was looking like it was going to go for a grand slam there, which I can't blame him. It's very tempting here at this ballpark. 0-1 with 1 out for Bryson Vaughn against Cole Newgard. Newgard delivers. Called a ball. 1-1.
With the bases loaded and 1 out in the inning. Spuds looking to take the lead once again.
And here we go. Newgard ready. He's 1-1. Delivers. Swung on, and that will get down and probably score 2. But it'll hold a run there as only 1 advances. Bases will stay loaded. 4-3 Spud lead as Cole Arnold will come up to bat.
Shortstop, number 3, Cole Arnold.
As we take our time here for a second. Newgard gets reset.
Newgard resets. Cole Arnold had a double back in the first inning. He's looking to.
And here we go. Tom Cardy will come in and have a pitching change for the Tommyknockers. It is a 4-3 ball game now with the bases loaded in the top of the 6th with 1 out. We'll be right back after this. And we are back as Connor Phelan, number 4 for the Tommyknockers, will come in to pitch. He is a submarine pitcher, as I do believe he will try to keep that ball on the ground for this double play to get out of this inning, hopefully. And he will come in to face number 3, Cole Arnold. 4-3 ball game, bases loaded, 1 out. Top of the 6th. It's reset. Phelan throws across the plate there for ball 1, 1-0. Once again, Phelan is a submarine pitcher, and when he throws, that ball curves across the plate from left to right, or if you're in his direction, right to left. Swung on the ground there, just what we were wanting, but foul. 1-1 from Cole Arnold.
He took the win in that game. since then.
Phelan gets his pitch here. 1-1 count. 1 out. Bases loaded. Top of the 6th in a 4-3 ball game.
Arnold now leading
Pitch
1-1.
inside as that's hit, and that is long, and it's going to be caught by Yokoyama, who throws it in, but it'll be a RBI, as it'll be a 5-3 ball game. What speed! What speed by Ren Yokoyama out in left field.
The bat of Cole Arnold as it was on the warning track out there.
But it will be a sacrifice fly there for Cole Arnold, and it'll be a 5-3 Spud-led ball game with number 22, Cam Grant, in.
That brings up Cameron Grant with
And Grant had a great catch out in left field a few innings ago. And here we go. Phelan readies. Delivers.
first pitch.
Swung on, popped up!
On the
Huge
infield.
play as it looks like Hartsfield has it. For the out to end the inning. Huge. 1 run does come in on the sac fly out to Yokoyama. It's a 5-3 Spud-led ball game going to the bottom of the 6th. And I do want to let you know that the Tommyknockers baseball is brought to you by Montana's Rib and Chop House, a proud sponsor of your Mountain City Tommyknockers. We'll be right back right after this.
She has 5 dimes. Leading off the inning for the Tommyknockers.
And we are back, folks, on the Mining City Tommyknocker Baseball Network as number 17, Justin Green, leads off the bottom of the 6th after 2 runs cross in the top of the 6th to make it 5-3 Spuds. As Thome will stay back on the mound again to pitch his 6th inning of work. Pitch to Green, as that will be a strike on an attempted drag bunt by Justin Green. As the Tommyknockers have done that a few times, all of them unsuccessful. As Green steps in. 0-1, bottom of the 6th. 5-3 ball game, Spuds lead. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled off for 0-2 count by Justin Green.
Justin Green. We're back here at Three Legends Stadium in Butte, Montana.
Green steps back in, 0-2 count. Thomes in the 6th inning of work. Here's the pitch.
And then Tom's still out there.
Outside, 1-2 on Justin Green.
He's outside for ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Justin Green.
And here we go. 1-2 pitch from Thome to Green. Bottom of the 6th, no outs. Here's the pitch.
On its way.
Swung on and hit, pop. Hit it deep into the outfield as Grant gets under it for the out there. First out of the inning as Justin Green flies out to left fielder Cam Grant.
A dizzy race coming up in the next half inning. We need Bryce Foley and Cody Hawking. Bryce and Cody, you need to go to the third base side and go see Arturo for the dizzy race.
As David Melfi will now come in.
Number 19, David Melfi.
Coming to the plate.
Here we go, Melfi up. 1 out here. High, 1-0 from Thomes.
Baseball bat, put their head on it and go around in circles.
One
That's
run
just
ball, 3 strikeouts and 2 walks out of the bullpen.
And here we go.
Tom.
1-0 to Melfi, and here's the pitch.
The 1-0 pitch.
Called a strike. This umpire loves that curveball. 1-1 on David Melfi. He waits long enough to call it a strike. I can tell you that.
1 out in the inning.
1-1 pitch here to
1-1
David
pitch
Melfi.
from Tom.
Swung on, fouled off.
Swung on and
As
fouled
that'll be
off.
1-2
Right
on
side.
David Melfi.
1 ball and 2 strikes here on Melfi.
Once again, folks, it is a 5-3 ball game after 2 runs scored in the top of the 6th. Spuds lead. It is the bottom of the 6th with 1 out, 1-2 count on David Melfi. Here's the pitch to Melfi. High for a ball, 2-2. Melfi takes his time here. Steps back in the 2-2 pitch. Thomes has been in the whole game here trying to get through 6 innings. So here's the pitch. Swung on, hit over the third. As Tollerman dives, can't get it. Melfi will get to first on the single.
As that is a single
For
Melfi. His
Melfi,
first of the
that's a
night.
single with 1 out here. And that will bring up
First baseman
number 12, Jake Mastillo.
Mastillo.
Mastillo takes his practice swings here. Stump looks to get out of this bottom of the 6th here with the lead. So he's pitched all 6 innings so far,
1 out
or
in the
into
inning.
the 6th
Tom
inning anyway.
over there on first.
1 out here, Melfi
Here
on
is
first. Outside, first pitch, ball 1,
Mastillo.
1-0 on Jake Mastillo.
Oh, this is 7-inning stretch time. No,
This is
never
bottom
mind.
6.
You're good. Bottom 6. Thank you. Duh.
Here we go.
I'm not very bright sometimes.
Sorry.
Jake Mastillo in for the 1-0 count. 1 out
The 1-0 pitch on its way
Check
over to first.
on Melfi at first, safe.
Safe.
As he's just
As
keeping
Melfi
Melfi
gets
there.
it back safely.
1-0 count still on Jake Mastillo with 1 out here, bottom of the 6th.
Here's Mastillo.
As Stones checks first.
1-0 pitch.
And the
on
pitch
its way.
outside,
Ball
2-0. And once again, folks, I do believe a lot of these balls on the outside are actually pickoff attempts in case the runner goes, just because they seem to be purposely thrown in a place for the catcher to get it and throw it if need
Gonna
be.
get on the bus as quick or as soon as this game ends.
Here we go. 2-0 count
2-0 pitch
to Jake
on its
Mastillo.
way.
As that's ball 3, 3-0 for Jake Mastillo. As nobody is warming up for the Spuds. They're looking for Thomes to get out of this inning on his own. Melfi at first with 1 out here. Mastillo in a 3-0 count.
3-0 pitch. Tom
Here's the
from second
pitch.
and delivers.
Called strike.
At the knees.
3-1 on Jake Mastillo.
Take Brendan Tom today. Here in the 7th inning.
Here we go. 3-1, 1 out.
They've given up 7
Here's
hits,
the pitch
3
to
runs,
Jake Mastillo.
1 with
Melfi on
struck
first.
out 2 batters,
Here's the pitch.
3-1 pitch.
Walks him
And that's gonna be
for the 4th
second
ball
ball.
there as Jake Mastillo takes first. That will bring up number 7, left fielder Ren Yokiyama, who had a fantastic catch on that sacrifice fly last inning, last top half inning anyway.
Yokiyama.
As Yokiyama showed off his speed, he's one of the fastest players, I'd say, in the Expedition League itself.
1 out in the inning, runner
And once
on
again, this
first
is his
and second
last
for
game as a Tommyknocker. He has other obligations to attend to.
Spuds.
And Thomes readies 0-0 count here.
Tom looking to get through 6.
Swung on, fouled
To the
off.
left side.
And Yokiyama could have some damage here if he can get it over the heads if they've brought in basemen.
Dude, they're playing them shallow too.
They always do. Always play Ren Yokiyama shallow. That's why yesterday he hit one over the center fielder that should have been caught normally. That's a swinging foul tip for 0-2
Foul
on
off.
Ren Yokiyama.
Nothing in 2.
As hitting coach Jacob Schubert has even called Ren Yokiyama the best 0-2 hitter in the Expedition League, as almost all of his hits have came on 0-2 counts, or at least with 2 strikes. And here we are inside as he hits it, and it's a pop up, and it'll hit the roof, as that'll be fouled off. It'll stay 0-2 for Ren Yokiyama. I honestly don't think it worked.
Oh, really?
As Sorry about that, folks, as we were having a little conversation here in the booth. As Yokoyama steps back in for the 0-2 count. 1 out here. Runners on second and first. Here's the pitch.
0-2 pitch.
Swung on for Yokoyama as that goes just foul. As it'll be 0-2.
Still 0-2 on Yokoyama. With 1 out in the inning.
As he steps back in, runners go back.
The bags.
As Ren has one of the best defensive swings. And that's why he gets his hits on 2 strikes. And here we go.
Pitch.
Swung on, and that is hit
Ball
deep,
to center field.
but right to the center fielder.
Underneath the mitt.
And he throws it in for the second out there. And the runners will stay at second and first. And that'll bring up DH tonight, number 27, Marty Carnahan.
Designated hitter number 27, Marty Carnahan.
This is a 5-3 ball game in the bottom of the 6th here. Spuds lead. 2 outs, runners at second and first. Stranded runners, name of the game here, folks. We need to drive in our runners on base. And the Tommyknockers have struggled this entire series.
Here in the bottom of the 6th. Tom,
And here's the
back to
pitch.
third.
Has the check swing, but it's a strike anyway. 0-1.
Anyways, on Carnahan. Nothing in 1.
As Marty steps back in with the 0-1 count. 2 outs, runners at second and first. He is DHing tonight. And here's the pitch.
The 0-1 pitch.
Outside, great stop by Jester. It'll be 1-1 on Marty Carnahan.
Jester behind the plate, but
That's also been another big thing for the Spuds, is not having wild pitches. Great catcher play all series, as they've managed to keep the ball in front of him most of the time.
from Tom, he looks
And
back,
Tom's ready. He's 1-1. Pitch to Carnahan.
1-1 pitch, a curveball.
Called a ball. I had to wait there. It was a curveball, and he takes his time to give the sign. So that was a ball. 2-1 on Carnahan. 2-1 pitch here. 2 outs. Runner at second and first for Thomes. He delivers. Swung on, fouled off by Carnahan. It's a 2-2 count now with 2 outs. So once again, folks, we need a big hit to get these runners off base onto home plate.
Yeah, we have to do music. It was just a mistake. Okay. It was a technical difficulty.
And here we go. Thomes ready. It's 2-2 pitch here to Marty Carnahan. 2 runners on. Here's the pitch. Swung on as it's foul tipped.
At the plate.
Had the catcher hold on to that, that would have been a strikeout in the end of the inning. However, it just popped out of his glove there on the foul tip. And we'll have another at bat. 2-2, 2 outs. Runner at second and first. Bottom of the 6th, 5-3 Spud lead. Carnahan back in, 2-2. Thomes checks second. Delivers home. Swung on. Missed. Strikeout of Carnahan. And that will be the end of the 6th as we go to the top of the 7th in a 5-3 Spud-led ball game. Do want to let you know that Tommyknockers Baseball is brought to you by ButteAuto.com, where you can get your next car without the hassle. That's ButteAuto.com. We'll be back right after this. And welcome back, folks, to Tommyknockers Baseball Network as we start the top of the 7th in a 5-3 Spud-led ball game. Connor Phelan back on the mound for another inning of work. Here's the pitch. Strike one on number 24, Zach Tullerman.
Third baseman number 24, Zach Tullerman.
Here we go. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. As that'll be a ball. 1-1 on Zach Tullerman.
Welcome back here, folks, to Three Legends Stadium.
Thielen gets his pitch as Tullerman's ready for the 1-1. Here we go.
1-1 pitch.
Strike two. 1-2 is the count.
1-2.
As that pitch came across the plate. As the submarine pitcher is when he throws, it comes across the plate instead of straight at the plate.
I was wrong in the
And here we go. That is a ball. 2-2. As Tullerman steps back in for the 2-2 pitch from Phelan. 5-3 Spud-led ball game, top of the 7th. No outs.
No outs in the inning.
Here's the pitch. Swung on right back to the pitcher as he takes his time to throw. Gets him. Out for the first out on Tullerman. Next up will be number 5, Dylan Jester, the catcher tonight for the Spuds.
Catcher number 5, Dylan Jester.
Once again, folks, it's been a second since I've told you, but we are also on YouTube with the video and audio tonight, as well as Mixlr with just the audio. I recommend tuning in to the YouTube page as you can see some of the sunset colors here on the mountains in this beautiful view at Three Legends Stadium. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled. Oh, it's up. It might be playable. And it's not. Just foul out of play as Mastillo runs all the way to the fence and just can't get it. That'll be a strike, though, on Jester. 0-1 count. As this is the last game, game 3 on the against the Spuds here at home, as the Tommyknockers are looking to get their first win at home. Here's a pitch. That's a 1-1 count on Jester. As the next 3 games will be against the Western Nebraska Pioneers here at Three Legends Stadium as we continue our homestand. Here's another pitch. Called the ball. 2-1 on Jester. Tomorrow night's game will be a 7:05 pitch start once again, and we will play the Pioneers. And here we go, Phelan. Another pitch. Swung on. Hit on the ground to short as Hartsfield throws. Gets him. A close play there, but he gets him for the second out for Phelan. As that will bring up Mark Taylor, number 7, the first baseman tonight for the Spuds.
Number 7. First baseman number 7, Mark Taylor.
Taylor steps in to face Phelan here with 2 outs here, top of the 7th, 5-3 Spud lead. Scoreless inning here would be huge for the Tommyknockers. Here's the pitch. Strike one. As Phelan is a submarine pitcher, and it is very awkward for a hitter if they can keep the ball low. And here's the other pitch. Strike 2, 0-2. As once again, folks, that sidearm is so weird to a batter when you hardly see it. 0-2 pitch here with 2 outs. 5-3, here it is. Check swing, and the ball is a ball. 1-2 with 2 outs. As Mark Taylor steps back in against Phelan. Phelan sets. Delivers. Swung on and missed for the strikeout of Mark Taylor. That'll end the top of the 7th, 1-2-3, as we'll go to the bottom of the 7th in this 5-3 Spud-led ball game. I do want to let you know that the Mining City Tommyknockers are brought to you by the Montana Standard, a fantastic sponsor. Go check out the local news, and we'll be back right after this.
Here we go.
We are back on Tommyknockers Baseball Network. I'm your broadcaster for the season, Tyler King, as we are live on the YouTube channel with the visual and audio and the Mixlr with just audio. As number 32, Hayden Brown, will come up to the plate here to start off the bottom of the 7th, as pitcher number 32, Brett Super, comes in to pitch, and he won't waste any time. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1 on Hayden Brown on the inside. After 6 beautiful innings from Thome, who only allowed a home run in the first and then 2 scored on an error on what should have been the end of the inning, as he only really allowed 1. And that ball is fouled off for a 1-2 count on Hayden Brown. But once again, folks, Thomes had a beautiful outing, only gave up a home run, and then 2 scored in the 4th that were both unearned. As he pitched 6 innings, as Super comes in, and here's another pitch. As that's ball 2-2 on Hayden Brown.
2 walks, and he had 3 strikeouts, but he had 99 pitches.
Here we go, 2-2. Super ready. 2-2 pitch, delivers. Swung on, fouled off by Hayden Brown.
Behind the plate. 2-2.
Here we go, 2-2. From Super to Brown. Here's the pitch. Inside, 3-2, full count for Hayden Brown, as Brown has struggled here at the plate in this homestand. 3-2 pitch from Brett Super, and his first batter in the game walks him, as Hayden Brown will walk down to first base, and that will bring up second baseman tonight, number 2, Matt Krager.
Second baseman, number 2, Matt Krager.
Out of the bullpen. That's going to bring up Matt Krager.
Wireless.
And Krager comes up, runner on first, and Brown to face Super. Here's the pitch. Strike 1 on the corner on Krager. 0-1 with no outs here. This is a 5-3 Spud-led ball game in the bottom of the 7th, as the Tommyknockers are looking to avoid a sweep and get their first home win ever. And here we go. Super sets, delivers. If Krager was any taller, that would have hit him in the head, but fortunately he's not very tall, so that ball goes right over his head.
Right over the head of Krager.
As that will be a 1-1 count on Matt Krager. And once again, if you're watching that video, that ball went inches above his head. Any taller, he would have hit him right in the head. It was an off-speed pitch, not a fastball, so there's that. And Brett Super delivers, as he almost hits Krager again there for the ball 2-1 on the inside. As Krager fakes the bunt and pulls back for a ball, with Brown advancing. Brown advanced over to second base on that wild pitch that went over Krager's head. Here's the 2-1 pitch from Super. Swung on, and that's hit, as there's going to be a good play at second base, as he throws it, and that is an out for Krager. Out, the first out of the bottom of the 7th, but it does advance Brown to third base. And up next will be the top of the order, leading off number 3, Miles Hartsfield. Had a single in his last at bat, but he has grounded out to Vaughn the first 2 times up. Basically the same hit. It was just a little grounder directly to Vaughn. So Hartsfield comes up here with a big bat, trying to get Brown in here, make it a 1-score game. As Hartsfield steps back in to face Super here with 1 down. Here's the pitch. Inside. Great catch by Jester. And that's been the story, folks, is once again the catchers for the Spuds have played great in this series. Hardly allowed any pass balls. And that's saved advanced runners or scoring runners. And so Super here, 1-0 count. Here it comes. Swung on, hit, as it goes right to Vaughn again for the out, but it will be a sacrifice as Brown comes across the plate. It'll be 5-4 now, Spuds lead. And it'll bring up the third baseman, number 11, Carter Dobrinsky.
And that brings up Carter Dobrinsky.
And once again, folks, that's 3 light ground outs to Vaughn, as it seems they've tried to pitch that to Miles Hartsfield, and he just keeps leading it right to Vaughn. And Dobrinsky settles in with 2 outs here. Nobody on. 5-4 ball game. Super sets. And there's a wild pitch for ball 1. 1-0.
Well, this is the 5th.
As Dobrinsky settles back in, Brett Super on the mound.
Their record 3-4.
1-0 count here with 2 outs. 5-4. And here's the pitch.
1-0 pitch.
Swung on and hit, but it's going to be a little blooper.
And he slides.
And he makes that catch to end the inning there. And we will go to the top of the 8th, excuse me, with a 5-4 ball game as the Spuds lead. I want to let you know that Mining City Baseball is brought to you by D Motors, a fantastic sponsor of your Mining City Tommyknockers. We'll be right back after this.
Circle around and circle.
And we are back, folks, for the top of the 8th inning. 5-4 Spud lead with Connor Phelan on the mound once again to start off the top of the 8th. And he will face number 27, Kane Ross.
Chop House has got you covered. Check them out at 4655 Harrison Avenue in Butte.
Ross takes his swings. And once again, I do apologize for any crossover on the stream, as we are awfully close here in the press box at Three Legends Stadium. As Kane Ross comes up to bat, Connor Phelan delivers. Call the ball too low, 1-0.
Welcome back here, folks, to Spuds Baseball.
Once again, folks, it is a 5-4 Spud-led ball game here in the top of the 8th, as Phelan looks to get scoreless inning here and give his offense another chance. Here's the pitch. Strike 1-1-1 on Kane Ross.
Twice he came around to score both times. Once on a hit by pitch and another time on a walk.
Here we go. Ross readies.
1-1 pitch.
Delivers.
Ross on its way.
Swung on, and that is hit. As that goes back, it's gonna be caught by Justin Green. As once again, folks, any ball that's in the air is hard to tell if it's gonna carry or not, as the fielders go back, 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 and that one stayed in the park for the first out.
Last call for alcohol. Last call for alcohol at this time.
Carry, but today it's pretty windy.
And up next, number 8, David Bedrosian.
One out in the inning.
Number 8.
And here we are as Phelan settles back in. Here's the pitch.
Later came around to score.
Strike one on Bedrosian with 1 out. 5-4 Spud-led ball game here in the top of the 8th with 1 out. Bedrosian in. Phelan gets his pitch. Delivers. Whoa. 1-1 count on David Bedrosian.
Well, with the win today,
Oh, okay.
the
Kids will
Spuds
get
would
to
be
run the
tied
bases following the game.
with
Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled off. 1-2 is the count on Bedrosian from Phelan.
also not
Once
only
again,
was
folks,
it
Phelan
tied
is a
with
submarine pitcher,
Tommyknockers,
and it's
they
super
tied
hard
with
and
the
awkward to
City
see
Jack
that ball if it stays low,
place in the Lewis
because
division.
normally a pitcher throws it directly at the plate, and this ball
With a record
crosses
of
the plate.
4-4.
And here's the
1-2
pitch.
on its way.
Swung on, and that's a fly ball. Justin Green underneath of it.
Green.
And that is the second out of the inning.
Number 2.
And that will bring up number 4, Luke Danielwick,
That's going to bring up Luke Daniel.
as Phelan is trying to get this 1-2-3 inning here and get the
As a
Tommyknockers
hitter,
bats
number 4,
back up.
Lucas Danielwicks.
Danielwick had the night off for a majority of last night. He came into pinch hit for Cody Vate.
As Danielwick takes his time here, comes up. I do want to remind you guys that we have, this is the final game against the Spuds in the homestand, but we do have 3 more home games
On this
tomorrow, the next day, and the day after that
some great pitching.
against the Western Nebraska Pioneers. Here's the pitch.
Spuds pitchers.
Inside for a ball, 1-0 from Phelan to Danielwick.
Outside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Well, the Fremont Moo and
Here
Hastings
we go.
Sodbusters are headed to extra innings.
Here's the pitch. Swung on, and it's a fly ball over to Brown.
Fly ball to right
And that's a
field.
catch to end the inning as we go to the bottom of the 8th.
Caught by
Your Mining City Tommyknockers will come up to bat with a 5-4 Spud-led ball game. Don't go anywhere, folks, as we have a big final 6 outs for the Tommyknockers, and we'll be back right after this.
That died. That's dead.
Welcome back here, folks, to Spuds
And we are
Baseball
back on the Tommyknockers Baseball Network here, live on YouTube and Mixlr, as we have a pitching change for the Spuds here in the bottom of the 8th. Connor Horrigan, number 14, will come out as we faced him against the Spuds in the first 3 games of the year. And now number 17, Justin Green, will come up to bat to lead off the bottom of the 8th.
Leading off the inning
In a 5-4 Spud-led ball game here in Butte, Montana at Three Legends Stadium. As the sun begins to go down and the lights start to shine in Butte, Montana in the background. This is Jester and Horgan have a conversation here on what they want to do. We take a second here as Justin Green kind of just messes with the batter's box, gets it how he likes it, as we are about to begin the bottom of the 8th in a 1-run ball game. Spuds lead. 6 batting outs left for the Tommyknockers here, and only 3 left for the Spuds. And here's the first pitch from Horgan to Green. Swung on and missed. 0-1 is the count.
For strike 1 on Green. So it's Green, Melfi, and Mastillo. That is 3 batters that
Here we go.
Horgan is in charge of coming into face. The 0-1 pitch.
0-1 pitch here from Horgan. Delivers outside. Ball 1 on Justin Green. 1-1.
No strike.
As once again, Coach Brandon Cowan on first, Coach Jacob Schubert at third, and Coach Tom Carty in the dugout giving signs. 1-1 pitch here to Justin Green from Horgan. Swung on and crushed as that's going, and it's going to get down off the wall for a double. And there we go, leading off the inning, Justin Green with a double, and that will bring up number 19 catcher tonight, David Malfi.
Catcher number 19, David Melfi.
David Melfi is a New Yorker, and you could tell just by talking to him. Great human being as he steps up to bat for the Mining City Tommyknockers.
Innings of 3-run ball. Super came in and gave up
With
a
Justin
run.
Green with the leadoff double here, man on second with no outs, bottom of the 8th. And here is David Malfi. And here's the pitch. Swung on and hit as that gets down as Bedrosian throws third. Safe.
Hold on, did he tag up? I don't think that he did.
Yeah, the ball was not caught, so he goes as he was unsure. Justin Green was unsure if that ball was going to be caught by Bedrosian, and it dropped right in front of him, and he almost gunned him at third because he had to wait.
First baseman number 12, Jake.
Runners will be at the corners now with no outs, with Jake Mastillo up to bat, number 12, first baseman tonight for the Tommyknockers. And I do want to let you know that the Tommyknockers are once again in their orange jerseys and white pants and black hats, provided by Up Top Apparel in Butte, Montana. And here's a pickoff. It seems like every time David Malfi gets on first base, he's picked off, or a pickoff attempt anyway.
Morgan throws over to first, not in time to get Melfi.
I'm pretty sure every time Melfi's been on base today, there's been one pickoff attempt on him. And here we go. Jake Mastillo up. Runners on the corners. No outs. Swung on. Hit. As that'll get... Oh, great play. Safe. As that is an RBI single from Jake Mastillo. That was a great play by the shortstop who almost got the out at second. Great play. I have nothing to say about that. Other than that, it was a beautiful defensive play to even come close to getting that out at second. As head coach Sean Walsh of the Spuds will come out and have a conversation. I do not believe anyone's warm unless they're going to give it to Vaughn again, as they've tended to have done.
We got to tie a game now.
And it is now 5-5 on that RBI single as we have a brand new ball game as David Melfi will be taken out for a pitch runner in Matt Morgan. And we're having this conversation here, so we'll be right back once they get done on Tommyknockers Baseball Network. Once again, it is a 5-5 ball game, bottom of the 8th. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we are back, folks, here. Runners on second and first as Malfi is pitch ran for as number 13 Matt Morgan will come in. No outs here. Bottom of the 8th. Rin Yokoyama, what could be his last at bat as a Tommyknocker, comes up for ball 1 pitch, 1-0 count. Once again, we appreciate everything Rin Yokoyama has done here in the opening season of the Mining City Tommyknockers, as he has other obligations to attend to after tonight. Here's the pitch. Outside for ball 2, 2-0 on Rin Yokoyama from Connor Horrigan. 2-0 pitch here coming to Yokoyama with no outs. Runners on second and first. Here's the pitch. Swung on. As it's popped up and goes foul. That'll be strike 1 on Yokoyama. 2-1 is the count. Once again, the Tommyknockers are looking for their first win at home ever, as we lost the first 2 games to the Spuds in our opening series. This will be a great rivalry here with the Spuds, as we'll see them a lot. And here we go. 2-1 pitch to Yokoyama. Swung on for a strike. 2-2 on Rin Yokoyama. And what could be his last at-bat as a Tommyknocker, Rin Yokoyama has a 2-2 count with no outs. Runners at second and first. And here we go. Oregon, 2-2 pitch, delivers. Swung on, popped up again, but it'll go foul. It'll stay 2-2 on Rin Yokoyama. And I said this the last time Yokoyama came up, but hitting coach Jacob Schubert said that Rin Yokoyama is really one of the best hitters on 2 strikes he's ever seen, as he has one of the best defensive swings. And this 2-2 pitch will come from Horrigan. Swung on and missed for the strikeout of Rin Yokoyama, and what could be his final at bat as a Mining City Tommyknocker. Thank you, Rin, for all your help this season, and we wish you the best in the future college baseball career if he doesn't come back up. So that will come up now. Excuse me, folks. Now Marty Carnahan, the DH, will come up with runners at second and first and 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. 5-5 ball game. Marty looking to have a big hit here. Here we go. Horrigan sets. Carnahan in. Here's the pitch. High for ball 1. 1-0 on Carnahan. Now the Tommyknockers took 2 out of 3 in the opening series against the Spuds, and we're hoping for them to take 2 out of 3 here as we win this last game. And here's the hit, as that's hit, but it'll just be a little line drive to Cam Grant. As the runners will stay at second and first for now. We have 2 outs here with Hayden Brown up to bat. And once again, Brown has struggled at the plate here. A hit would be huge for the Tommyknockers, as if we do not get this hit, we will strand 2 more runners, and nobody wants that. So here we go.
Now 2 outs.
5-5 ball game, 2 outs. Runners at second and first for Hayden Brown against Connor Horrigan. 0-0 pitch coming our way.
First pitch to
Swung on, fouled off by Hayden Brown. 0-1 count. One pitch here as Horrigan gets his sign. Brown readies. Runners on second and first as he takes the time. Step back out, get a little twist, step back in, get ready. 0-1 pitch as Horrigan has his pitch, sets. Runners at second and first. Here's the pitch. Swung on, missed as he drops to a knee there. 0-2 with 2 outs. As once again Hayden Brown has struggled with runners in scoring position, to the point where the Spuds literally walked a man to have him come up with the bases loaded and struck him out.
Hayden Brown 0 for 2 on the day with a walk.
0-2 here, 2 outs, runners on second and first. 5-5 ball game. Oregon readies.
Oregon comes set, looks back at second.
Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled off to stay alive. 0-2 for Hayden Brown.
Stay alive to see another pitch.
As these Tommyknockers have had runners on second and first with no outs, and now there's 2 outs. It's been the name of the series, runners stranded. Let's see if we can drive them in. 0-2 here, 2 outs. Hayden Brown up. Bottom of the 8th, tie ball game 5-5. Here's the pitch from Horgan. Outside. 1-2
One ball, 2 strikes.
on Hayden Brown. As that pitch looked more like a throwout in case Morgan on second took off, and he did not.
Oregon.
1-2 pitch here from Horgan to Hayden Brown. 2 outs. 5-5. Top or bottom of the 8th. Excuse me.
Attention to the runners.
Here's the
1-2
pitch.
pitch.
Swung on, hit, as that will go to the second baseman, Vaughn. What a play, as that will end the inning,
Does come in to score.
as Matt Morgan actually falls down rounding third,
In the bottom
so
of
he
the
wouldn't have
8th,
scored.
Respect.
But we go to the top of the 9th in a 5-5 ball game. Right after this, I do want to let you know the Tommyknockers baseball is brought to you by Dickey's Barbecue Pit. Fantastic food, fantastic sponsor. Go support our sponsors, folks. They allow us to do what we do. We'll be back right after this.
Of Mining City.
And we are back, folks, as this game has eclipsed 3 hours of playtime. Another decently long game here for the Tommyknockers, as Connor Phelan will take the mound in the top of the 9th once again here, as number 6, Bryson Vaughn, who's been on fire this series, is up to bat. This will be the challenge here, the top of the order in the top of the 9th. Here's the pitch. Ball 1 for Vaughn. 1-0 count from Phelan.
Nice job from Connor Morgan to really settle down.
And here we go.
After he gave up
Here's the
that
pitch.
run.
Swung on, fouled off, 1-1.
Fouled off to
As
the
that
right
pitch
side.
hung a little bit.
1-1 on Vaughn.
It's the thing with submarine pitchers. If they can keep it down, it's hard to hit. But if it goes up,
Been on fire this series.
it's what's called a beach ball or a meat pitch, whichever one you want.
Vaughn on the roster. The
Here it
pitch
is.
alive. 1-1
Strike 2 on Vaughn.
in there for a strike. Yep, 1-2.
1-2 count on Bryson Vaughn from Connor Phelan here, top of the 9th, 5-5 ball game.
It's a 5-5 ball game here in the top of the 9th.
Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed for the strikeout. Connor Phelan with a big K in the top of the 9th of Bryson Vaughn. Up next is Cole Arnold, number 3.
Cole Arnold.
Arnold today, 1 for 4 with a double back in the first inning.
And here we go as Arnold settles in. Phelan readies, delivers.
Grant due up.
High, 1 ball, no
One
strikes.
ball, no strikes.
Connor gets his pitch here. Here's the pitch.
Phelan gets his-
Strike 1-1 on Cole Arnold.
1 ball and 1 strike. Arnold and Grant due up with 1 out in the inning.
And here we go. 1-1 pitch here, 1 out.
1-1 pitch.
Top of the 9th, here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled off. 1-2 for Phelan with 1 out. Top of the 9th, 5-5 ball game.
The Tommyknockers defense looks like this from left to right in the outfield. Yokoyama, Green, and Brown.
Here we go. Arnold steps back in for the 1-2 pitch from Phelan. And here's the pitch. Swung on, foul. Just foul as it just went past the base on the left side of third base, foul. It'll stay 1-2 for Cole Arnold.
Get the sweep here. Their first sweep in franchise history.
And here we are. 1-2 pitch once again, 1 out. Feeling on the mound. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Down the third base line. Dobrinsky gets him. What a throw from the third base line from Carter Dobrinsky. That's what we've needed, folks, as a lot of those balls have ended up skipping and going past the first baseman. That was a beautiful throw.
Left fielder, Gordon Spuds. He has been struggling here as of late, but what a time it would be for him to come out big. I told him earlier that I see a home run coming from him soon.
And here we go.
Now he etches something in.
Cam Grant will be the 2-out batter.
Behind the batter's box. 2 outs in the inning.
And here we go. 2 outs, top of the ninth, 5-5. Connor Phelan looking to sit down the 1-2-3 and bring up the Tommyknockers batters in the bottom of the ninth. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit as it bounces. Oh, just gets away from Matt Krager, as that'll be a hit. That will not be an error, as that ball took a wicked bounce over Matt Krager, who once again, we talked about his height with the pitch over his head, just a little bit taller, and that's not bouncing over him.
Third baseman, number 24, is Zach
And here we go. Phelan checks first. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit, but it will be caught. And that will be the end of the top of the ninth. We will go to the bottom of the ninth with a 5-5 ball game, looking for a walk-off win in the first series, in the final game of this first series, that is, though. But nonetheless, looking for a walk-off here in the bottom of the ninth. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back right after this.
Once again, Tommyknockers.
Here we go, fans. Bottom of the ninth, 5-5 ball game at Three Legends Stadium in beautiful Butte, Montana, as we attempt to walk off for the first win at Three Legends Stadium for the Tommyknockers. Here's the first pitch. Swung on, as that is an 0-1 count on Matt Krager. And sorry, as I forgot to introduce him, Matt Krager is your leadoff batter, number 2, playing second base tonight. And Connor Horrigan, number 14, will stay on the pitch. And here we go. Pitch to, as that hits the dirt. 1-1 on Matt Krager.
For ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Once again, we still have 3 home games after this one against the Western Nebraska Pioneers. Starting tomorrow, 7:05 start. But right now, bottom of the 9th, 1-1 pitch coming at you. As he steps off. Takes his time here as Krager readjusts. 1-1 pitch. No outs. Bottom of the 9th. Krager ready. Horrigan delivers 1-1 pitch. Inside 2-1 on Matt Krager. As Krager takes his time to get back in the box. As the lights are starting to shine here in Butte, Montana in the background. Oregon winds up 2-1 pitch to Matt Krager. Swung on, hit. Will that get down? It will not, as Bedrosian makes the catch for the first out. And that will be the top of the order for Miles Hartsfield, number 3, the shortstop tonight, who has had 3 ground outs to Bryson Vaughn at second base. All of which have been just weak grounders there to the second baseman, directly to him. So we'll see if he can break that trend. He does have a single, but most of his at-bats have been just little ground outs to Vaughn. It seems like they've figured out how to pitch to Miles Hartsfield right now, and here you go. Swung on and missed. 0-1 count on Miles Hartsfield.
He would have needed a oar to hit that one. Way outside.
He tried to check his swing there, but could not, and was mad at himself. Here's the next pitch. Swung on and missed. 0-2 for Miles Hartsfield. Yeah, he looked for that power there. We don't need the homer. I would love the homer walk-off, but we don't need the homer walk-off, as it's an 0-2 count now with 1 out. Connor Horgan on the mound in the bottom of the 9th. And here's the pitch. Low for ball 1. 1-2 count from Connor Horgan to Miles Hartsfield.
This would be the first time that the Spuds have gone into extra innings. Spuds and the Tommyknockers.
And here we go. 1-2 pitch. 1 out. Miles Hartsfield. Swung on, hit. It looks like it's going right to him in right field, as that's the second out. As the line out, he hardly moves, takes 2 steps forward, and gets the out, as that will bring up Carter Dobrinsky here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. As Horgan gets 1-2 down so far.
11, Carter Dobrinsky.
And I'll tell you, Carter Dobrinsky has a home run in that first inning.
Brendan Tom had really settled down.
Finish it.
Huge at bat here, bottom of the 9th. 5-5 ball game. Carter Dobrinsky up to bat. 2 outs.
Horgan looks in.
Horgan readies.
First pitch to
Delivers.
Dobrinsky.
Check swing. Ball 1. 1-0 on Carter Dobrinsky.
That's outside toward ball 1.
If Dobrinsky were to get on, the next batter would be number 17, Justin Green. However, we'll focus on Dobrinsky right now. 1-0 pitch, 2 outs.
1-0 pitch.
Outside again, 2-0 on Carter Dobrinsky.
I'm not sure, it looked like it was there. But it's outside for ball 2, 2-0.
Dobrinsky steps back in. Oregon gets his pitch. 2-0 count on Carter Dobrinsky.
2-0 pitch on
Here's
its
the
way.
pitch. Swung on. 2-1 on that breaking ball there.
Balls in, 1 strike now on Dobrinsky.
Once again, it's 2-1 count. 2 outs. 5-5 ball game. Bottom of the 9th here at Three Legends Stadium in Butte, Montana. In this final of 3 against the Spuds. Swung on, fouled off. 2-2 with 2 outs on Carter Dobrinsky. As this is a 5-5 ball game, but the Tommyknockers have actually struggled at hitting today. 2-2, pitch coming. Outside, 3-2, as he's just missing that outside corner. We'll have a full count on Carter Dobrinsky with 2 outs, 5-5 ball game. Big pitch here from Horrigan. As he takes time out here at the plate. He readjusts his gloves. Carter Dobrinsky here. 3-2 count. 2 outs, bottom of the 9th. Big pitch coming his way from Connor Horgan. And he wastes no time. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed for the strikeout as we go to extras here at Three Legends Stadium. Top of the 10th, coming right at you right after this. I do want to let you know that Mining City Tommyknocker Baseball is brought to you by Montana's Rib and Chop House, always the best in Butte. Yes, it's always the best in Butte. We'll be back with extra innings right after this.
As once again, Jester's
Welcome back, folks, as we are in extras for the first time in Tommyknocker history in the 3rd at home game in this series ever, as Connor Phelan will take the mound once again to face Dylan Jester leading off. Oh, we have a runner at second because I guess we're doing new baseball rules.
It's the International League rules.
And here we go. As you will see this in Major League Baseball now, the last batter in the other inning will be on second to lead off, as that's hit. First out, gets him. Runner will go to third, as that throw was high from Hartsfield. As Phelan gets the first out on a ground out, but the runner does advance to third base, and that will bring Mark Taylor up to the plate.
First baseman, number 7, Mark Taylor.
Phelan readies as Taylor steps in. Top of the 10th here in extras. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed by Taylor. 0-1 count.
You know how to get this out?
Not necessarily.
Here we go. Here's the pitch. Called ball 1-1 with 1 out. Runner on third. Top of the 10th in a 5-5 ball game.
Top of the 10th. 1 out.
And these rules make it hard on the pitcher here, so we don't last forever in extras. As that ball almost hits him. 2-1 count on Mark Taylor. 2-1, 1 out. 5-5 ball game, runner on third
2-1.
for the Spuds. As Phelan delivers, as that's ball 3. 3-1 on Mark Taylor with 1 out. As there's no one warming up for the Tommyknockers. They're going to ride Phelan out here. And he sets 3-1 pitch. Delivers. Swung on as Taylor tries to crank that one.
3-2.
Not that I can blame him. 3-2 count from Connor Phelan with a runner on third and the top of the 10th. First ever extra innings for both the Tommyknockers or the Spuds. And there's a hit, and it is a little bounce. They check home. Second out of the inning for Phelan on the ground out to second baseman Matt Krieger from Mark Taylor. And up next will be number 27, Kane Ross, with a runner on third, top of the 10th, 5-5. 2 outs.
Number 27, Kane Ross.
Tollerman stayed at third there. Didn't even attempt to go home as that was a little chopper to the second baseman. And he did not want to risk getting out at third, or getting out at the home plate. So here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed for Kane Ross. 0-1 as that ball had a little height on it. Phelan is a submarine pitcher, so the delivery is very, very awkward for a batter who's used to an overhand. And here's the next pitch. Swing and a miss for 0-2. This is the name of the game, folks. 0-2 counts. Can the Tommyknockers get out of it? 0-2. 2 outs. Runner on third. Top of the 10th. 5-5. Here's the pitch. Foul tipped. 0-2. It stays.
0-2 once again on Kane Ross. Petrosian and Daniels would be due up if we can get to them.
0-2 count. Once again, 2 outs. Runner on third. Connor Phelan on the mound.
Phelan's still out there on the
Delivers.
mound.
Hits him!
Back knee of Kane Ross.
And that will bring up number 8, David Bedrosian, with runners on the corners and 2 outs.
Center fielder, number 8, David Bedrosian.
As that pitch did not break inside and got him right on the knee, but he seems to be okay. As Bedrosian comes up with 2 outs, runners on the corners, Connor Phelan on the mound, top of the 10th, 5-5. And once again, Tollerman started off at second with the new rules to start the inning. Here's the pitch from Phelan. Swung on! First strike for David Bedrosian as he looked for just a contact swing there to drive in Tollerman.
All Bedrosian needs to do is just get it past the infield, and it would bring in Tollerman.
Here we go. Another pitch. Outside, 1-1. As Phelan's trying to get that crossing motion to just hit that corner of the plate. As Tom Cardy will come out, the head coach for the Tommyknockers. As we'll be back right after this. I do want to let you know that Tommyknocker Baseball is brought to you by ButteAuto.com. Fantastic sponsor here. Go find yourself a new car at ButteAuto.com. We'll be back right after this.
Come to town to take on
And here we go. 1-1 count, 2 outs to David Bedrosian. Runners on the corners, top of the 10th. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit. And Green has it. As that will end the top of the 10th, and we get a chance to walk it off in the bottom of the 10th. And we'll be back right after this. But first, I want to remind you that Tommyknocker Baseball is brought to you by Southwest Montana Community Credit Union, fantastic sponsor of your Mining City Tommyknockers. We'll be back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Walk-off possibility in the first extra inning game in Tommyknocker history, and hopefully their first win at home in Tommyknocker history. We'll be right back.
Carter
And here we go, as Carter Dobrinsky will start off at second base with these league rules. And up to bat to lead off in the bottom of the 10th, number 17, center fielder, Justin Green. The two-run home run, or the only Tommyknocker with 2 home runs this season. And he will come up to lead off against Connor Horrigan in the bottom of the 10th. And here is the first pitch. High, 1-0 on Justin Green. After Green, it would be Malfi, if need be. 1-0 pitch to Justin Green from Horrigan. Here's the pitch. Swung on, 1-1 on Justin Green from Connor Horrigan.
Last night's player of the game was Noah Stevens, who went 4 innings, 1 run, ball, 3 strikeouts, and 2 walks. He came in relief for Gary.
Here we go, 1-1 on Justin Green. Carter Dobrinsky at second, bottom of the 10th. 5-5 ball game, no outs. Here's the pitch. Swung on, 1-2 on Justin Green. As he swung at that high ball, just could not hold back. As it'll be a 1-2 count on Justin Green here. No outs. Bottom of the 10th. With Carter Dobrinsky at second. Green hoping to at least move over Dobrinsky to third. As Horrigan readies, delivers. Swung on, fouled off to stay alive. 1-2. Justin Green.
Tomorrow, when the Spuds come back to town,
As the pitcher will come in. I think he's going to change the balls here. Yep, as we take a little time. Justin Green gets ready for a 1-2 pitch with no outs. Dobrinsky at second here, bottom of the 10th.
Casper Horseheads, we're going to have 4 new players. Peyton Childers, Evan Massey, Creed Jeffers, and Joey.
And here we go. 1-2 pitch
1-2 pitch.
to Justin Green, bottom of the
On its
10th.
way.
Swung on, fouled off to stay alive. It stays 1-2 with no outs. As we're about to eclipse 3 hours and 30 minutes of game time. Bottom of the 10th here, 5-5 ball game. 1-2 count with a runner on second. No outs for Justin Green. Connor Horrigan on the mound. And here's the... Ooh.
And Horrigan going to step off and look the runner back to first. Or excuse me, to second.
As he steps off.
Connor Horrigan.
1-2 pitch to Justin Green. Coming at ya. Swung on, fouled off again. As it stays 1-2. As Justin Green refuses to sit down.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, and
Still no outs here, bottom of the 10th. Walk-off opportunity with a runner on second.
Justin Green.
After a beautiful relief outing from Connor Phelan.
Tommyknockers. 1-2 pitch.
And here we go. 1-2 pitch again to Justin Green. Horrigan readies.
1-2.
Delivers. Swung on again and fouled off. As it'll stay 1-2 for Justin Green.
2 once again.
All Justin Green wants is that little mistake. Hang a pitch. As we will be 1-2 once again to Justin Green.
1-2. Once again.
One-two pitch.
1-2
Set.
on its way.
Delivers. Ball. 2-2 on Justin Green.
Side. 2-2.
As Justin Green has actually been coached by head coach Tom Carty before. He is one of the players that Carty personally recruited to the Tommyknockers. And here we go. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled off again. 2-2 for Justin Green. No outs. Dobrinsky on second. 5-5 ball game, bottom of the 10th. As the home fans wait in anticipation to see what happens here. 2-2 as this is a long at bat. Justin Green just hoping for a hung pitch from Connor Horgan. Here it is. Outside, 3-2 on Justin Green.
Ball 3-2 on Justin Green.
What a battle.
11 pitching battle.
This is the
And here
11th
we are.
pitch of the at-bat.
11 pitches for Justin Green in this at bat
Horgan looking
to
strike
lead
him
off
out.
the bottom of the 10th against Connor Horgan. 3-2 count as he takes out, step
He
out,
steps out.
calls for time, takes a practice swing, steps back in for the 3-2 pitch against Connor Horgan with Dobrinsky on second and no outs, hoping to at least move the runner over. And Horgan readies, delivers, outside to walk him.
Outside.
That will be a walk down the first base from Justin Green with no outs in the bottom of the 10th.
Block for
And that will bring up David Melfi, another
good.
Tommyknocker that has a home run.
Catcher,
Try.
number
Both
19,
sides.
David Melfi.
At-bat, and that's gonna bring up
As David Melfi is 4 for 4 today.
Looking to get a double play.
But like I said, every time... Oh, Melfi actually comes out. I apologize. He was pitch hit for. Matt Morgan, number 13, will come up to hit in the bottom of the 10th.
It's gonna be Matt Morgan pinch hitting for Melvin.
Runner on second and first as Horgan steps off the mound. Morgan gets ready again for this pitch. 0-0 count, no outs. Bottom of the 10th. Matt Morgan up to bat.
No outs here in the bottom of the 10th. Morgan looks back at second.
Here's the pitch.
Home.
Bunt!
Bunt pitch.
As it'll be down.
Gonna throw to third. They'll get one over
They'll
there.
get the runner at third as the bunt did not work out.
As that is one out in the inning.
It'll be the first out as Dobrinsky could not make it in time. Nice play by the pitcher. Risky play for the pitcher, but he did make it.
But they get the runner at third.
Up next will be first baseman number 12, Jake Mastillo.
First baseman number 12, James
As on deck,
Castillo.
barring a double play here by Mastillo, on deck will be number 18, Vinny Antonori, replacing Rin Yokoyama, who is done in this game and his final game as a Tommyknocker. As we will have conversation here with Tom Carty with the runners on base and the batter,
He'll talk to his runners.
Who's in better or next up?
Vinny Antonori will come in for
Vinny
Rin
Antonori
Yokoyama.
coming into
Sorry about that, folks, as we had a conversation in the booth.
Rin Yokoyama.
As Rin Yokoyama is done
More than likely,
with his season
Matt
with the
Morgan,
Tommyknockers,
if
as he has other obligations and will leave tomorrow before the next
go
game.
out to left field and Vinny Antonori will come behind the plate.
There's one out here after that force out at third base, which was a risky play by the pitcher that turned good as he got him in time. Runners will be at second and first once again, with Justin Green at second and Matt Morgan at first, and number 12, Jake Mastillo, coming up with one out here, bottom of the 10th. Horgan readies for the 0-0 pitch.
That's Morgan.
Here's the ooh,
Looks back towards
as
second
he
and
steps up.
off once again. No, one out in the inning. Runners
as I
on
do hear
first
some
and
conversations
second.
out by the fans about balking,
Vinny Antonori.
as he does raise his leg as if he's going to pitch, but spins around.
Time called at the plate as Antonori steps out.
This is
That's Mastillo up at the plate right now. It is still 0-0 with one out, with runners at second and first. Bottom of the 10th, 5-5 ball game. Horgan sets, delivers to Jake. Swung on, fouled off for the first strike. 0-1 on Jake Mastillo, who spins around because he knew he just missed that pitch. As he takes a practice swing. And once again, Vinny Antonori will be on deck, barring a double play here, as Jake Mastillo comes in. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled off for 0-2 on Jake Mastillo,
Once again, 0-2 on.
as these Tommyknockers have got behind in the count too early in these last few innings. 0-2 from Horgan, about to come with one out, runners on second and first. After the force out at third on the bunt attempt by Matt Morgan. 0-2 pitch.
Oregon hooks in.
As Mastillo takes time again, as Horgan takes forever to get a sign. As Mastillo takes another practice swing, as he steps back in for the 0-2 pitch. 1 out. Justin Green at second, Matt Morgan at first. Dabrinsky was thrown out, or they had a force out at third base off the bunt to get Dabrinsky out for the first out of the inning. As once again they call time, as Jester goes down and talks to his pitcher, as it looked like the pitcher came set and then came out of his set motion there to talk to the catcher, as the crowd once again talks about balks.
Starting tomorrow.
And number 12, Jake Mastillo, first baseman, comes in. The 0-2 count, 1 out. Horgan on the mound. Bottom of the 10th, 5-5. Justin Green on second. And Matt Morgan on first. Here's the pitch. Swung on as it's a little chopper. It gets through as it's going to be a play at the plate. Play at the plate, and he is safe as we walk it off. Justin Green with the winner. First winner in Tommyknocker history is a walk-off in extras as Jake Mastillo walks it off with a single. That is all, folks. Final 6-5. Tommyknockers win their first home game ever in extra innings in a walk-off by Jake Mastillo. That is all from Three Legends Stadium in Butte, Montana. Go Tommyknockers.